need to see my camera. I need to see what I look like.
Listen, did you
Okay.
Make the cameras live.
Yeah, the cameras are live.
Who cares if people hear this?
No, they're not.
They're hearing us.
I don't see it.
We're unmuted.
What don't you see?
Yeah, Rob,
I
there's
don't
a
see
delay,
myself.
bro. There's a delay.
I know. How much of a delay?
Like 30 seconds usually.
Oh.
Walmart Wi-Fi.
Yeah, turn your volume down. Is your volume down?
My volume's all the way down, bro.
I thought we were fine with that.
My volume is all the way down.
All right, our mute is off.
Stop fucking
We
raging,
can be heard.
dude. All right, talk, Rob.
Ray, you're good.
Ray's green. I mean, he's green.
Let
You're
me
good.
see Vin. What does
Who's
Vin
number
look
2?
like?
Ray, talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're good. We're green.
I'm good.
All right.
Wait, yeah.
Yes, test.
We got some mods in the building. We're good to go.
Oh shit, where's my phone? I gotta look at I like watching what people say.
Yeah, we gotta get it up on.
Hey now, hey
All right,
now.
let me adjust my mic.
What? Yeah, relax for right now.
Who's
Just
playing?
I'll do that in a minute.
Who's playing?
AFC South matchup.
Did you bet on it?
Jimmy brought up a good point. He was like, when have you
I
ever
lost
seen
$100
Fighter and the Kid or Joe
Yeah, you
Rogan have a
lost.
TV on in the
Never
background?
brought up a point in this life.
Is that what
Very
he
good
said?
point. Yeah, very good point.
Who said
Hold on.
that?
Let me
Who
see.
said that?
Jimmy.
I just want
Yeah,
to
you don't.
wait. Hold on. Let's ask.
He was like, I could tell that you guys are like on your phones, looking at the TV, not paying attention. Like it comes across.
And remember, I told you, what is it called? What do they call
Fat
it?
Boy
Fat
SSE?
TK? No,
Oh.
Fighter and
Fighter and the Kid.
Fat TK.
Yeah, Fat TK.
Fighter and
Yeah. What about it?
the
Why don't we
K.
just?
T Fat K? That's what they
Yeah,
call it.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Fighter. Anyway, T Fat K. I told you. Remember the on the video, it's just them two always.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, yeah.
you'll get them doing everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not on their phones. They're not
Yeah.
picking their boogers.
Yeah.
They sit in chairs, right?
Yeah, couches.
Yeah. They're chilling.
It's not bad.
All right. Well,
Are
I'm
we,
good to
are
go
we going?
whenever
Are
you
we-
guys
are we
are.
ready?
Live stream is ready.
Are we live
Someone turn the game on.
with sound? No sound.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Ant, relax.
What are you,
I'll,
fucking
I'll,
retarded?
I'll do it.
You told me this is what they like to hear.
Who's they?
Everybody
You're
out there.
Not fucking TV.
What?
Bro.
You said turn the TV sound on.
No, we mute that. I said just get the game on and turn it to me like you always have.
So what are you saying to turn? You just said put the sound on.
No, you asked me if they can hear us.
Yeah.
And I said yes. That's the sound I'm talking
I'm
about.
getting a
can hear
haircut
us right
tomorrow,
now.
Jeff C. I
That's
see you
fine.
in the
I'm
live
talking
stream
about the
talking
TV.
about my
I'm
bald
saying
head.
put the game on like
All right.
I'm getting it reshaped
Somebody-
tomorrow.
I don't
And
Beard
I
lineup,
will turn it
3:30
on
PM.
once we get up and running.
All right.
Up and running.
I understand
All right.
that. When
Do
we
we have
start
a
to
time?
record.
Ready?
Do we have a time
Yes,
that we
I-
have to
I
go
get it,
back
but
to
the
at the end
intro.
of the show so we cut all this out
Yeah.
for YouTube? Okay.
Oh.
What time is that? So I know.
What do you mean?
When are we starting the actual podcast?
How do I?
Whatever you say.
Like in
Okay,
2
let's
seconds.
start it right now.
3.5
How do I
right
watch
now,
the
so
live?
about
How do I get on here?
Just go to subscribers. Yeah, right there.
And then make sure you lower your
that?
volume.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna lower it. Okay. Live chat is here.
Yeah, no, Mason, we know that we've been live. This is live for you guys. We're just fucking around right now. We didn't actually start the
yelling
show
at us
yet.
about
Where's the
life.
baddie that I put on here?
Get a job, you fucking bum.
Chad says, Vin, taking boogers and dreaming about trannies. All right, let's go.
Fucking guy. Oh jeez.
Fucking guy over here.
All right. Are we about to get started?
I'm about to get started, bro.
We're good.
All right. Ant, ready?
Yeah.
I am.
3,
You know
2,
who you are.
Just about.
1.
Oh, no, not like
What do you mean just about?
that. No, I said I need a second.
Hey,
What do you need a
Zach.
second to do?
I
my
just-
dude right
I
there.
need to fix
Yo.
the picture with the baddie that
My masculinity is toxic.
I'll turn the game on and I'll be
Come on.
can't do
What's
that
the problem?
I have to
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting.
Sorry.
Anthony's trying to do
Yo,
something.
live stream right now. I know
Cody.
there's only about 50 of you motherfuckers in here, but we appreciate you rocking with us right now. And get ready because I would say, Joey, before 2020 is over, right? We're going to drop that single.
Oh, yeah.
Way before.
I wouldn't say way before. It'll
I'm
be in
gonna book
December.
studio time next week.
It'll be in December.
First week of December. Hot fire, baby. Toxic Masculinity by Robert Frank. It's going to be in the top 8 million charts.
Yeah, I'd say it has potential to
Top
be
100?
top 100.
Top 100.
Billboards?
Yeah.
I don't know about
Yeah.
billboards, but
Yeah.
I mean, Cardi B did it. She started
Yeah.
on the
I mean,
tube.
anything's
Exactly.
possible, dude.
And she was.
Why
a
am I
and she
getting an
was a-
airdrop from Anthony?
a
Holy
prostitute
fuck.
or whatever she was.
Wait, why
Who
can't I
was that?
accept that?
What was that?
Yeah,
You
I
had to
wanna see
accept
that.
Who the fuck? What was that?
Oh,
I think I
that was the baddie with the fatty of the week.
Nice. Is this going to be cut from the actual?
Yes.
Yeah, we still
Okay.
haven't started the show
So,
yet, guys.
somebody said something. I had to answer them. Where you at? Jeff C. I am going to discuss my my diet in the podcast shortly. So
Yeah.
We'll get into
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna cry like Joe.
Dressed in
What?
all black like I'm gothic. About to fuck a goth chick. Tatted up. Working at Hot Topic.
See that flowed okay.
That was
Okay.
that was pretty fly
Yeah.
for a white guy.
Yeah.
You can tell how old he is though. He's like talking about hot
Hot
topic and
I was thinking the same
Yo,
thing.
Hot
And
Topic
goth-
is in every mall,
How
bro.
many
goth-
people know what
and
Hot Topic
goth
is?
Yo,
chicks.
hey, live
And
stream.
Gothic's
Do you
not
know
even
what?
a thing anymore.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
I don't even think emo's a thing.
No, it's not.
They're just called like
hipsters.
yeah, yeah.
hipsters. They're called millennials.
yeah, exactly. Oh, dude.
Showing his age.
There we go.
Why does Ray look pink?
All right, I gotta airdrop this one more.
Because he's
time.
got the fucking green screen behind him, which
That
we said
has
a million
no
times.
Yeah, but I don't want that in the background.
Oh, that's why you're doing that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're looking at
All right, Ant,
Ray.
are you
Does
ready to
Vinny
roll
look?
yet?
Does Vinny look
I
pink?
just gotta add this baddie to the thing.
We don't know. Can you put Vin on the screen, Ant?
This is not happening. Why is it doing that? It's sending the same picture 3 times, and I edited it.
What
Yeah.
does this one
Hot
person...
Topic still sells. Gage is right. And you know what? Hot Topic is where you get all your Young Bucks and Bullet Club merch.
Yo, this one guy said,
Bullet
don't
Club.
do some stupid shit like Cali Muscle. Did
Fuck,
Cali
fuck,
Muscle
fuck.
drop like a song?
Yo, Cali Muscle shit is. Hey, listen, I had problems with Cali in the past. Me and Cali are on good terms now until Olympia, where he kind of played me a little bit. But his rap song was whack sauce.
I can't get the
I
photo.
The
don't-
lyrics were like dumbbell curls for the girls.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't-
beat you in a game of dirty squirrels. Like it was some
Yeah.
juvenile shit.
People don't understand.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
You're like Eminem. You're a lyricist. You've
Yeah.
shown that in all of your videos.
Yeah.
So now you're just putting it on
Why
paper
is this
and
chick
putting
up
it to
here
a
already?
beat.
No, we're taking
I
this
know, I
seriously,
had to
bro.
add it.
Bros, we're taking
For
this
some
seriously.
reason, I tried to crop it, and it wouldn't do the.
This is not like he's not going to go roses are red, violets are blue. This is like you might be confused.
Somebody get me the damn game on the TV.
Dude,
Wow.
why did your voice just sound like
Get
you hit
someone's
puberty?
motherfucking attention.
Sound like a bitch boy.
My legs, dude.
Okay.
Dude, fucking guy
Um,
fucked me up yesterday.
Yeah, Rob's taking this rap
Yeah,
game
up the
serious.
butt.
Yeah, we're taking this really serious because listen, man. I know.
What do you, what do
know
you prefer
this
to
for
best
fact.
rapper where? Because I remember you didn't say alive. Because
I'm the best rapper on planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
This
I like
is
that.
weird.
Yeah.
It's logged
I
into
could
your,
dig it.
like, accounts.
Ooh, yeah,
I
dig it.
have the comments here, and if I wanted to comment, it would come up as you. So I got to comment.
Ooh. So check this out. Here's the thing. I know that the first song is going to get a lot of attention because people are going to be curious.
Yes.
So it has to be some hot fire.
Dude,
Fire!
is all this a waste right now? This is a
All
wash?
this is just a waste.
Come on, fucking
This is
start.
no, it's not a waste
We're
because the
like,
live
I'll edit
stream.
it out.
The
no,
live stream
but it's like
is
going to cut into
enjoying
the
this.
actual hour or so of the real podcast.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! No,
I got,
they
you
don't
know.
want to see me.
I wake up at 5 a.m.
My masculinity.
Garbage doesn't take itself out.
Yeah. Trash don't take itself out.
All right. All
All
right.
right, you know, do the intro. It's the 21st of November.
21st. Let's go.
All right.
NFL.
Oof.
Oh, do that again?
Yep.
No,
Oh.
don't fuck with it.
You
Please.
just-
Don't break it.
No, it wobbled.
Oh, I like that. I like that
That's
sound.
a good little beat. Ready,
It
Rob?
sounds like, yeah.
It's not.
It sounds like a rigatoni
$400
beat.
mic. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Shut your fucking mouth.
It's
So-
going to be a meteor shower
That sounds like a. That
Meteor
sounds like
shower?
a
at like 11:50.
one of those rigatoni
It's not
beats.
really.
Fucking rock and roll.
It's not rare.
Ready?
It's,
All right, let's go.
unicorn
All right, live stream. We're getting ready to roll, babies.
shower.
All right.
Getting
how
ready to
many
roll.
minutes are we in? 5.
4.
Oh yeah, good question.
I didn't tell Instagram or anybody that we're
Okay,
going live. Doesn't
five.
matter.
There's 60 people in.
Yeah.
We showed you the numbers earlier today, bro.
5.
All right, shush.
4.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the glorious House of Gainz podcast. Here's your host, Joey Bags. Go ahead, Joe. You got to introduce the show.
Hey, everybody. How you doing today? I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous.
This-
No, you go, Rob. This ain't
All
me.
right, this is Robert Frank, Glorious House of Gainz podcast, episode 86. I can't believe we've been doing this for 86 fucking weeks. But we are at the round table of testosterone, which is actually a square because we have a leaf in the middle of the table. To my right, we have the butcher, the baker, the donut maker, Joey MPC. What's up, Joe?
Another one.
To his right, we have the man that steers the ship, the host of This Week in Sports, the Pody. What's up, Ant? To his right, we have sanitation's finest, Vinny Bag of Chips. What's up, Vin?
How you doing?
To his right, we have this staple. He's thick in the midsection. Don't let him bang your daughter, or she'll need a C-section. Jacked man with the permanent tan, Ray Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
What's going on? Everybody in the building, let's get it, let's go.
So I sound really low in my headphones right now. Is there a way to raise me a little bit? Because
You mean to tell me we just sat here for about 2 hours?
Talk
Yeah,
now.
but now I'm talking more, and I could hear myself. Okay, that's fine.
A little better?
A little better.
Is this frozen? What's going on? Swirls.
No.
Yeah, we're over here. More technical difficulties, as always.
Shocker.
But we got 2 new cords, and, we're hoping that all this money that we're just spending on this shit is
I'm not
going to
gonna
work
lie.
one day.
This is improved. We improved. We made another step in the right direction. It was a hardware issue, not a software issue, which we didn't think it was.
It's either hardware, software, or we need a new cord.
Well,
Here, spend $30 on a new cord.
for anyone listening to this, which most people are in their car or wherever you're at, we sound the same every week to you. But for those in the live stream, we keep fucking around with it every week and we're struggling. But at this point, we made another step in the right direction this week. We are almost home and we will soon have guests on.
Yeah, probably by 2024 we'll have our first guest. This rate.
Nah, for real. It's I assure you, in the next 2 months, before we hit episode 95, there will be a guest. That is a fact. And episode 100, there will be someone very special. So, yes, we are almost home.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm hoping that is the case. So, you know what we like to do, guys. We like to acknowledge and appreciate and give big shout-outs to all our Patreon members over at patreon.com/RobertFrank615. We do have a couple of new members this week. We have Hifty19. I believe Hifty came back to us from the dead. So Hifty is back as a new Patreon member. Welcome back, Hifty. Joey Fulgham, Broker Mavidi, Alex Talbot, and Chris M. are our new Patreons this week. And we also have our God Amongst Men members who are paying the motherfucking bills over here. And the reason I was able to get these $36 cords is because of you, Patreon. Your Patreon dollars have given me the ability to buy new cables, new software, new hardware, new mics, new this, new that. So I'd like to say big shout out to Aaron, Alex, Andrew, Anthony, Ashton, Blake, Broker, Chris, Cody, Colin, Dalton, Damian, Daniel, DeAndre, Eric, Fox and Raven, Hank Bowers, James, Jason 59, Jay Cave, Joey S, John Nelson, Jose Estrada, Kiwi Jace, Chris M, Luke Biggs, Michael, Nathan, Opie Red, Richard, Ryan, Riley, Victor, Zach C, and Zach motherfucking G.
Whoa. Zach C.
There's a Zach C and a
Who
Zach
the
G.
fuck is that guy?
That's Zach C, baby.
Whoa,
There's
okay.
Zach C and Zach G. Zach G.
Zach C, you better live up to some expectations here.
Yeah, Zach is a big name in the Patreon game.
But that's another name I could now say on my drunk list.
Exactly.
Easy
Exactly.
money.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Zach G actually is one of our live stream mods. He's in there right now. I see him. He asked me, he said, listen, dude, if we are going to do an Atlantic City Christmas party, Robert Frank 615, third annual
Go on.
Christmas party, he was like, I need the invite. But Zach, unfortunately, is not going to be in Atlantic City. It is going to be, do we say where it's going to be?
It's not 100% yet, but it's probably not going to be AC.
Probably not going to be AC. But
we'll figure it out.
Do you want to
I mean, if
say
you're coming to
whi-
Jersey.
Yeah, if you're coming to Jersey by any chance, Zach, you got the open invite, brother. But we'll
Where's
see.
he live? Ohio?
No, he's in
Pittsburgh.
Western PA.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It doesn't matter if we say where it's at. I mean, we're
if,
Go ahead,
if
say
we
where
do
it's
it like more locally, if he's in PA, this would actually be closer for him.
Yeah, actually, it would be. Maybe we could do something in Philly one day, right? Vin, you're a big Philly fan.
Fuck Philly. Shit city.
All right, we have 2 quick donos from Mike Oxmall. Says, have you guys watched Hobbs and Shaw yet? No, I have not. Anybody at the table seen that
No.
movie? Of course, Ray saw it. What do you think?
It's all right.
Who's in it? I don't know who's in it. Who's in it? Like what? Why is it a big?
Jason Statham, The Rock.
Never
Idris
heard of her.
Elba.
It's a Fast and Furious.
It's a Fast and
Oh,
Furious
okay.
remake, basically. But no,
Got
I
it.
didn't see it. It made a lot of money, but I haven't seen it yet. I will.
No, I have not seen. I haven't. Marissa just awared me that we haven't been to the movies since the first It came out, which was 2 Halloweens ago. Yeah, the second one just came out this year, but 2 years ago, that was the last time that I've been to a movie theater. I'm not a big movie guy.
I don't really go either.
Not a big movie guy.
Like ever. Joey goes alone quite often.
Yeah.
I
Joey,
do.
why do you go alone?
Large
'Cause
popcorn.
You're supposed to like bring chicks
Cuts
there
a
so you
hole
can
in
make
it.
out.
You know what he does.
Oh.
Sits next to
No,
some,
I do enjoy going to the movies. It's
And
very
you
relaxing.
You make sure that you sit in between 2 guys and you ask them if they want popcorn.
No.
Come on.
Merrill Coleman with a $6.15 dono says, "Greetings, Rob. Tell the Pody never bet against Iowa at home versus a top 10 team. Hawkeyes beat OSU, Michigan. Both were top 3. Just added MN Saturday."
I picked them.
Oh, Pody said he picked them, Merrill. So I don't know. I don't know if everything that Merrill just said. I have to read it because it was a super chat, but that was all Greek to me. I have no idea what he was saying, but I'm hoping Pody knew what that was all about. And Tony Brooks said, "What happened to Jimmy Triceps?" Joe, you want to take that?
I actually
mean-
talked to Jimmy today.
Yeah, I trained with Jimmy.
He did
today.
tell me that. He
Yeah,
did.
we did back today.
I mean, where Jimmy, he was terminated. We discussed this many podcasts
He was let
ago.
go.
He was let
let
go.
go.
What
It
did,
was-
what did happen? What really was?
it was a
I wasn't
mutual-
here for that.
It was basically a mutual agreement. He realized that he's
I
not
don't
very
think his heart
entertaining.
was into it. I don't think his heart
Yeah.
was into it.
His
You know what else? At the same time, he got himself a brand new boat. He found a new love.
That's
And you know
true.
what?
I think
totally-
he left way before the boat, though.
Did he?
Yeah, I
remember
don't
when
think
it
he's
was.
been on the podcast since March.
I think the main concern was to himself. The reason he didn't want to do it anymore, because we did not terminate him. He terminated himself. He resigned. But usually when he would start to say something, he would follow it up with "nobody wants to hear that," and then he'd cut himself off, which made no sense because you're on a podcast and people want to hear you talk. So if you're just going to continuously cut yourself off, I think he came to the realization that that's a bad habit he has, and he's probably not going to break it. Therefore, being on a podcast and just constantly repeating yourself makes zero sense.
Yeah, I mean, and also, never mind.
See
what I did
that
there?
is exactly
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
dude, I love it.
Uh,
I miss Jimmy though. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, we did back today. Big back, it's the hose in the sack, of course, and had a pretty decent. It was a decent back day. It wasn't a great back day, but it was a good back day. And I'll tell you what, that gym that we go to is hit or miss when it comes to chicks.
Which gym is this?
Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Because today I went a lot earlier. Normally I go late at night, but bro, there was nothing in there. There were like 2 girls, and just testosterone was down. Haven't pinned since Monday. You know, I'm just feeling dragged out.
Yeah.
That was a joke, by the way. Nobody laughed at that. Daniel Hellwell says $2 dono, but does not say anything. So let's make sure, Pody, we look out for Daniel if he has something to say. Make sure if you guys are going to leave super chats, you leave a comment, question, or concern so we can then read that on the air. I did want to give a big shout out to Deliciously Fit. There's a website. It's called getdeliciouslyfit.com. And there is a promo code floating out there for all you guys that want pre-made meals, like meal prep made for you. They deliver right to your house. That is only available in New Jersey and the 5 boroughs. So it is called getdeliciouslyfit.com. The promo code that you guys would use is John, JON 30. That'll get you 30% off. I have no affiliation with the company. I do not get any cut
Quite a plug you're
whatsoever
giving there.
for that. However, I tried one of the meals. I had a teriyaki salmon with cauliflower and broccoli. And Ray, what did you have?
The meatballs, teriyaki meatballs.
Teriyaki meatballs? And I don't know how yours tasted, but my shit was banging.
This is
bro.
a meal prep?
It's a meal prep company.
Like mailed to you type
yeah,
deal?
yeah. They delivered right
Good
to your house.
Prices or what?
Good.
you
From
said
what
you
I
got-
saw online, it's like around $10 a meal.
And he's got that's 30%
but it's
off.
a 30% code, yeah.
Jesus.
So, again, guys, just give it a little shout out
I'm
to
loyal
them.
until I got a friend, but
Oh, you
He's
got a
killing
guy?
it. So maybe I'll order some 30%ers.
Get some 30%.
Yeah,
So that's getdeliciouslyfit.com.
Were you
And
supposed to share that 30% with the masses?
Yes, I got permission.
Who is this for? I
So
feel
that
like
is John 30, Jon 30.
All right,
What do you mean? Who is that for, Joey?
why is that name ring a bell? That
Is
company?
for regarding our music career. It's
Oh,
our
gotcha,
good friend
gotcha.
that works over there. And again, he gave us some free samples, and I tried them out, and I was like, shit, if my people want to save 30%, I ain't affiliated with no motherfucking mail company. I ain't got no ties. So anyway, what do you got, Pody? I keep looking at you.
Followed up with a question with another
Oh,
super chat.
did he? With another super chat.
And then there's another one.
Okay, so Daniel Hellwell says, another super chat says, tell Marineland Joey escaped. Do you know what that means?
I have no idea what that means.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know if that's in regard to Joey Baggs.
Is that a
or
movie
what.
or something?
No,
Marineland?
he means like
Are they trying to say you're a whale or
yes,
something?
I just said that.
Oh,
Oh,
Marine,
that's
I
probably like
got
a
it.
SeaWorld.
Yeah. Damn. Wow.
Don't worry.
That's good.
Get back in your cage, goddammit.
I'll be providing
Tell
updates.
Marineland. Where's
on-
that? That says CA. Does that mean it's a different type of?
Canada.
It is. So that means that's probably their
That's,
SeaWorld.
yeah.
Okay.
We have Salon Guy in the house as well with the $5 dono. Says, this is for Vinny! Exclamation point. Yo. Hey, Rob. Just joined TikTok. What are your thoughts on it for branding? TikTok?
First of all, what up, bro? Haven't seen this guy in forever, by the way.
Salon
Local
Guy.
dude too.
Salon Guy. What's up, brother?
By the way, I'm balding soon. It's going. You need to help me. Back to
Oh,
Rob.
yeah. Back to me. TikTok. Considering that my last video has about 715,000 views,
Oh,
and I'm getting close to the 100,000 follower mark,
No big deal.
I'd say it's okay. It's very young. It's a lot of dancing, a lot of singing, a lot of voiceovers,
Yeah.
a
Can
lot
I-
of bullshit.
I think it's like you have to be an entertainer.
In
on there.
terms of well, here-
branding is you
here-
can't just market and advertise. You need to do like weird different
well, I think
shit.
I'm not sure when he says branding. I'm assuming he doesn't mean like brand deals.
I think he means like marketing.
just like
Correct.
marketing yourself.
Correct.
I assume he
That's what he
means.
definitely means.
Yeah, I mean, of course I would use it. It's
But
next
Steve, you
big
gotta
thing.
be different.
Yeah.
I know a friend of mine. Her brother is a lawyer. He's like a 40-year-old lawyer, and he does like raps. He literally rhymes these lawyer raps, and he has over 1 million followers on this TikTok thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's because he does these such corny like white guy raps, but he kills it on there.
you have to
And
understand.
he's not like any Instagram or anything prior to that.
Wow.
He just
Yeah,
Well-
there's some people getting super famous off TikTok, but it's like Vine. You're going to get your famous people. Like, people associate me with being famous from Instagram because that's the biggest platform. But I was on YouTube before I was on Instagram. I was on Facebook before I was on Instagram.
But like you said, it's new, so
You're gonna
get
have
on there soon.
people are going to call themselves I'm TikTok famous, just like I'm Instagram famous.
Yeah.
I'm Vine famous.
We're podcast famous.
We're
YouTubers.
podcast famous.
Yeah,
of
no
course.
big deal. I took a picture yesterday, by the way, with somebody.
Took a pic with your chick, had my
Ooh,
pinky
guess
on her
what?
ass crack.
Today at Retro, never go there, by the way.
Which one?
East Brunswick.
Okay. Ooh.
Never go to retro or never go to this
Retro.
specific. Really, don't say
Ever.
that.
I don't work. I'm never in
No,
here.
he never goes.
Oh, you
there.
don't
He's
go
not
there.
telling
No,
the people
I never
not to
do.
go
I
there.
never do. But I'm actually noticing lately if I do it on my day of my haircut, I go and then it just works out better for traffic. But anyway, someone in there came up to me in the parking lot after, and they were like, "Hey, that dude in there said, was that Vinny?" And I was like, "What'd you say?" And she said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, what'd they say?" And they were like, "Oh, I know who he is." And then they showed me like I was like, "Oh, like, do I know them?" And they showed me the Instagram, and I don't know them at all.
Really?
So I'm thinking maybe they know me as a famous podcaster from the glorious house of Gainz.
I think
my
they
my first recognition in public. Have you ever gotten that? Yo, is that Joey Bag?
He got it
I
last
just told
night.
you yesterday. A guy took a picture with me. What are you
Oh wait, is that
fucking-
what you said?
Yeah, you're
I
not
was so
fucking
pumped on
listening?
my story. And you took a picture?
Yeah, he asked for
Ray
permission.
Ray
Wide
got
lens?
noticed at the Exotica, right? At the
Yeah,
porn
buddy.
expo. People love Ray Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it was a good time. But what the fuck were we talking about before that? Oh, TikTok famous.
Yeah.
In
TikTok.
terms of branding, yes, but you have to understand the audience. The audience is mostly children, and by children, I'm talking like 13 to 18 years old. So I don't actually have the stats on the demographics, but you could just tell that's what it is. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So understand how you need to brand to those people.
I did a video on TikTok, and one of the first videos I ever did, I was saying some inappropriate shit because I didn't know. I was doing my same Instagram shtick on TikTok. And then the whole comment section was like,
There's kids on here.
There's kids on here. How could you say this and how could you say that? So I did a video apologizing. And I basically just said, hey, listen, I know my TikTok video that I posted yesterday was inappropriate. I know there's a lot of parents that are upset, so I would like to apologize. I am sorry that you are bad fucking parents, that you let your kids roam on TikTok on the internet unsupervised. What are you going to do? You're going to blame me when they start doing CrossFit and downloading porn at fucking 12 years old? Is that my fault because they're watching Robert Frank? Fuck you. You're a bad parent. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I just had a video on TikTok that went viral, basically.
You have TikTok?
Yeah, I do.
He has TikTok and his one video. Tell him, Joe. Hold on. We need a drum roll for this.
I have one follower. Okay? My follower is Robert Frank.
Oh, we do have it. I'm doing my own fucking...
Therefore, my engagement, should be like 1 view. 72 views, baby.
Wow, good.
Viral.
God damn.
72 times my following.
That's all.
That is-
But
Rob watched your video 72.
I watched it 72 times.
Nah,
we
but-
have a couple more donos to get to before we move on to the next subject here. Wisdom Minari with a massive $20 dono says, another week, another donation. Cheers, y'all. Wisdom, you know what you need to do? You need to put your debit card away. You need to put your PayPal account away. And you need to go over to Patreon and just sign up and be one of the Patreon bros. This way, you don't have to leave these donos every week, man.
And actually, some of these you're
Wisdom's
leaving.
pocket might run deep, bro.
Yeah,
It's way cheaper.
It is. Actually,
It's
I'm
way
doing,
cheaper,
You do the
bro.
math here. You do a couple donuts, or pay that, and you got a whole month of whatever, right? I don't even know what you have access. I don't even know what they get access to because I'm not a member.
Yeah, you got to be a
I don't
Patreon
see the
member.
behind
Listen,
the scenes.
and if anyone out there, listen, podcast, I'm not going to go too much about Patreon here, but people that are in your car right now that are driving to work, listening to us on your way to work or while you're at work, you're at your desk, you have your earbuds in, whatever the case may be, we would really appreciate it if you did go over to Patreon, especially if you're a Glorious House of Gainz podcast fan. We have a lot of trips that are coming up in 2020. We have a big Ohio trip where we're coming out to meet you guys. We're going to the UK twice. We're going in May. We're going in September. We're going to the Olympia again, Vegas in September. We have a lot of traveling coming up. And you know what? Airfare ain't cheap. Hotels ain't cheap. Nothing is cheap. But your guys' donations to the brand, to the podcast, definitely help us out, even if it is $2 or $5 a
money
month.
here.
So let me get to these other donos here. We have Daniel Hellewell with a donation. He says, this is one for Ray. Just sent YS Batty. Sorry for her being private. # Toronto. So, Ray, did you get a DM from a Daniel Hellewell?
I did.
He's got some baddie nominations for
I
you.
did. I checked it out, but it was a little bit too late.
A little bit too late, but she is in the bank, Daniel, so we appreciate you sending that over. Alan Shavar with a dono says, first time watching and everyone is so much smaller than expected, except Joey. Kidding, bros. Love the podcast. Alan, let me tell you something. These cameras that we're using, they're webcams, and they automatically slim you down.
They're
when
wide
I look
lens.
back at the video, I'm like, holy fuck, we look skinny. But we are massive. I mean, I'm sitting at about 275 right now with a 30-inch waist. No, I'm just kidding. I'm about 212 right now. How much do you weigh, Joe?
I don't know, but if I were to guess,
Ray's a deuce, Vinny's a deuce, Joey's about a
currently
deuce 50.
2 1/4, between 2 1/4 and 230, maybe.
I'm about to be 220. Give me a few.
220? I got you, brother.
Give me a few months.
Tony Brooks. Sorry, Rob, for calling you Stone Cold's dad last podcast. It's okay, bro. It's all right. Two more.
You made some noise about it though.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I was,
You're like,
you're
oh, that
old.
means
I'm old.
That
Yeah.
means
That
I'm
old?
old, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That is
I
kinda
am
fucked
old.
up.
I got to I come to terms with that. One Man Army LOL says, well said, Rob. Screw these weak parents. Oh, thank you very much for agreeing with me. Yeah, parents, if you have children, okay, I know, see, I'm not a parent, so it's easy for me to say, you can't monitor your kids 24/7. It's just impossible to do. I understand that. But don't fucking blame me when your kid stumbles across my fucking Instagram page. You got to have some parental what do you call it, restrictions on there,
Can you
right?
imagine what it was like back in the day?
Yeah.
Back in the day, like 20 years ago. Marilyn Manson.
Oh my
He was
God.
like national news that it was his fault for everything in the world.
Oh my God, everything. And I'm a
It was
big
the same
Marilyn
thing
Manson
with
fan.
Eminem too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eminem.
Wait,
it's
wasn't
Eminem's
he
fault.
blamed for the Columbine shooting?
Yeah, Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson.
Could
was,
you
yeah.
imagine that pressure?
Yeah.
Like, because I made a fucking song, you shot up a school?
Yeah,
Like, that's fucked up.
Wisdom leaves another dono, and he says, "Okay."
That came through when you were like, guys, stop wasting your money on here. Just get the
Yeah, just go to Patreon.
Patreon.
Just go to
He
Patreon.
spent
paid
$5 to
$5
say
$4.
okay.
And the
that
reason
guy's
why
just flexing right now.
see the super chats is cool because you're paying to leave it. So podcast listeners out there, they're like, why do they keep cutting off the show to
it's-
read
yeah,
super chats? We're doing a live stream right now on YouTube. So as people are actually paying their hard-earned money to leave a comment, it comes up in a color depending on the donation, and we feel obligated
say
to read them
colored?
because that's a bad word, right? It comes
It
up
comes
in
up in
a
a color.
It's a
You know-
colored. It's a colored comment.
You know, like
Is that not politically correct to say?
that comment.
He's
is probably,
looking at me like he wants to
It's
kill me.
orange, it's red, it's
Yeah.
blue. They all
color
come
Because
in
it
colors.
sticks out.
Those comments probably eat at seafood places.
Yeah, it's probably a soul food
That's
color.
Oh
fucked
my
up.
God.
Let's not bring that up
That
again.
was.
I saw Clinton today, by the way, at the gym.
Oh, did you?
I said, I
Speaking
was like,
of
dude, you
color.
gonna stop by tonight? And he's like, you mean with your racist brother?
Oh, come on, Clinton.
No, he was laughing, bro. We were laughing about
Shout out to Charlie C with a $2 dono. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's go. I begged Joey to let me use. See, here's the thing. Our podcast is growing organically. I'm not really advertising it. I'll do a little swipe up on Instagram, but I'm not really pushing it out there the way that I should. And that's my fault, right? With the audience that I have, I should be letting every platform know that we have a podcast, new episode. I should be shoving it down motherfuckers' throats, but I don't. What I have been doing is I have been putting together little clips of like highlights of the show. I wanted to use that seafood boil, soul food clip so fucking bad. And Joey just kept saying no,
Yeah, I don't know.
no.
Because
no.
I don't want people to think that about me because it was a simple misunderstanding.
Joe.
85% of the comments. Do you know what people think about me?
That you like
That he bangs
trannies?
trannies.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. But
What do I
that's,
do? I embrace it.
I know, but I don't want to be looked at in that light because, like I said, after searching what the word soul food meant and having an understanding more, now I understand what it means. And now I would never make that mistake again.
Exactly
But that's
how
not,
white are you that you actually had to Google soul food?
bro, because that's not something that I've come
Aren't
across.
you part sin?
Hey, guy!
Hey!
Whoa, we don't use
Ray,
that.
Ray said that, by
even
the way.
if you're even if you're allowed to, which you
Was he
are, you
saying?
don't say that. But here's the thing: there's probably many foods. If you were to tell me to name even 3 types of like Indian cuisines, I couldn't name them. I know curry is like an Indian thing. Other than that, I couldn't tell you another thing. So for me to know what soul food is, even for you to tell Egyptian food, I don't know what Egyptian food is. I don't know what any Venezuelan. I'm assuming they have some kind of food there. I don't know what it is.
Arepas. Serious.
Well, I don't. So I don't
Arepas.
know. So it's just the same category as that I wouldn't have known. I just assumed that
You need
that
to
one
start
place.
hanging out with your brother more.
Yeah.
Get some more culture.
Yeah,
I
bro.
no, you're right. I do because I mostly basically eat Italian food. You know,
Yeah.
and that's probably
And
why I
you're
look
like
the way I do.
Like 1/16 Italian.
Yeah. No, I'm 96 and then 4% Middle Eastern. So I should have a better variety, but I don't. And
He eats
yes,
pasta and halal.
Pasta.
All right, guys.
Good amateur.
enough of that.
Let's go.
I'm a nice person. Stop it.
What do we got, Rob?
All right.
Anything? What
Yeah,
we
we got a few things here that I wanted to talk about. Yesterday we filmed. We have a super chat. Okay. Tony Brooks says, headed to work, be well, fellas. Okay, so I'm going to close out this with the super chat. Anybody out there that feels the need for the rest of this show to leave a super chat, save your money, go to
Yeah.
Patreon, and do a $5 donation. And then you have access to all the promo codes, all the discount codes, all the behind-the-scenes footage, all the extra content, all the good shit that we give you guys over there. Save your super chat money, because I do understand it will get annoying to someone listening on the show. But we
Yeah.
do appreciate all you guys paying for the super chat. So yesterday, speaking of Patreon, I missed October's workout video for Patreon. Every month, one of the benefits to the Juicy AF and the God Amongst Men members, you guys are going to get a workout video, professionally edited by our main man, Frank. And we always have some special guest in the video. Joey's always a part of it because he's comic relief, let's be honest. Yesterday, Joey trained with Guy Cisternino, IFBB Pro, who just came off a fresh W at the Niagara Falls show. He is qualified now for the 2020 Mr. Olympia in Las Vegas, Nevada, which we will be there rooting Guy
Yeah,
on.
he's on stage.
He doesn't have
He won.
to do
No
dick
way.
for the
Yeah.
rest of this time.
He's not doing another show
qualified.
until
He's
then.
qualified.
Yeah, he will be on the stage. then.
Wow, I'm pumped for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're going to go nuts. He said if
Oh
he
my
does
God.
well, he said, if you think Rob misbehaves, wait till you see him. He will come to
Yeah.
the pool with us on
Oh
Sunday.
my God.
Yeah. He will be fucking
Dude, he's gonna
all
win.
the trannies.
He's gonna win.
Yeah, I know it.
He figured
He's been
out
so determined.
Yes.
Holy shit.
day one. So he's on stage.
I saw that he won something big. I didn't really know too much meaning behind it,
Yeah.
except he was very happy about it. I did not know that was a qualifier.
We got to
Now
like
he's
make
like
sure we're
qualified.
at Olympia when he's on
Wow.
stage. You
Oh
have
my God,
to.
of course.
Yeah.
So that is going to be really fun, and I'm
that's
looking
dope.
forward to that. I'm looking forward to going to Vegas anyway with the boys. I mean, who's not?
love
There's
me some
always
Vegas,
some kind of
boy.
crazy shit going down. However, I missed October's workout video for Patreon, and I said I owe you guys something huge. I owe you guys a leg day video, and who better to do legs with than Quadro. Guy Cisternino. So he put me and Joey. Well, Joey went halfway through the workout. Joey showed up late because he's taking pics with fans outside, and he just didn't want to do the workout altogether. So Guy put me through a workout, and all we did was 4 exercises, and we did maybe 4 or 5 sets per. And let me tell you something. After the 8th set, Guy and Frank both told me after the workout, they said, dude, we didn't think you were going to make it. We thought you were going to puke. You were going to pass out. I've never felt, listen, I don't do legs. Fuck legs. And even more now that I did legs yesterday, I will stand by my point and my, whatever the word I'm looking for, I got trend brain right now. I will stand by my assumption and my stance that men who do legs that aren't doing them for a show or to compete have homosexual tendencies. They do legs for other men because, as we've all discussed, women do not care what your legs look like. What your legs look like. You may have some chicks that are in fitness that may judge you by your legs, but 99.9% of the chicks that are in your fucking bars at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning that just want to be fucked are not these NPC competitors, right? They give no fucks about your legs. Guys, if you're doing legs at the gym, if it's part of your fucking routine, if you incorporate a quote-unquote leg day into your routine and you don't compete or you don't play some kind of sport, you're doing it because you may want to start playing for the other team. That's all I got to
Here's
say.
the other thing, too. As a male, at the most in public,
Yeah.
at a beach, let's say, in the most minimal amount of clothes you could wear, your legs are still covered.
Right.
Right? You go like I guess the beach would be the most whatever. A pool. You're still wearing something covering your legs, unless you're wearing a
Speedo or something.
Then you're either foreign or you're refer to Rob's previous statement.
Right. Exactly.
But if not, and you're wearing little shorts, whether they're the short ones, long ones, whatever, they're covered a little bit. Your upper body, it's not. You better work on that.
Yeah. And those people that are out there that, you get your bodybuilding.com people that made up that don't skip leg day, bro. Bros don't skip legs. You have definitely taken it up the ass. Or you are going to sometime soon because it's going to come out. There is nothing enjoyable about doing legs. Even if you're like a bodybuilder into legs or into working out, there's nothing enjoyable. No one says,
so weird,
I
man.
can't wait to do legs today. No, that's basically you saying, I can't wait to get fucked up the ass today. So Chest, arms, back, shoulders, you get that fucking pump. Your muscles are jacked. You look in the mirror. You fucking take your shirt off. You're fucking swole. You take a couple pics. You filter it. You throw it on your Instagram story. You're looking good. How many dudes out there are after a leg day are pulling their fucking pants down and taking a picture of their legs? That is gay. I will just say it.
Yeah, that's not.
Sergeant Lincoln with a dono, but I don't see a comment. Is there a comment associated with that?
No.
Oh, you were just showing
No.
me. Okay. Thank you for the donation, Sergeant Lincoln. We appreciate it. So we did the video. It should be uploaded to Patreon. Juicy AF and God Amongst Men members will get it sometime soon. Probably in the next 2 or 3 days, it will be live on Patreon, and you will see all of the bitching, all of the crying, all of the just all of it. I don't know what to say, but on a scale of 1 to 10, Guy, Sister Nino, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. I don't do legs. Scale of 1 to 10, IFBB Pro, Guy, Sister Nino, said that I got an 8.
I hear
for the
I
workout.
did hear that.
Scale
I
of 1 to
missed
10.
what he rated Joey. I didn't hear that part.
He couldn't rate Joey because it was a negative number.
Oh, that's right. did
Bro, I
hear
was
that.
so bad. My legs are absolutely killing me. He just kept laughing the whole time. He said, I'm going to throw up from laughing at me. Because I don't know what, dude, I was like,
He was laughing like nonstop.
I guess you'll have to wait to see the video, but I was just being myself, man. And it's not, like Rob's saying, doing legs is not a comfortable feeling. It's just every part of it is uncomfortable. You feel
Really is.
muscles.
You don't. I don't feel like you don't even feel like you accomplished anything when you leave the gym.
I haven't been able to walk today.
Like it's such a weird. These people that I think because it's the leg is like one of the stronger muscles in the body.
Yeah.
I feel like guys as like a macho thing feel like they could do a lot of weight on it versus upper body stuff. And I think that
Yeah,
they
but legs
leave,
is half your body. You should be able to
No,
do
I
a
know,
lot
but
of
I'm
weight.
saying that's my point. Like these guys put up a couple plates, do some fucking what do you call them? What do you even call those push out things with the legs?
Squats?
No, like where you push
Leg
the thing.
press.
Yeah,
Leg
they do a leg
press.
press
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever squats, and they put 2, 3, 4, 5 plates. I think they feel like, yeah, look at all this weight I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see the fascination. at all in that.
After doing yesterday, it kind of clicked a little bit to me, and I was thinking to myself, I feel like unless you're playing a sport or doing bodybuilding as a profession, the people that do legs that really enjoy it are unattractive people because they have to compensate. So they're like, because if you're like fairly attractive, and this is my opinion, but whatever, if you're fairly attractive and you do upper body, it's very easy. You go to the bar, and it should be like fishing with dynamite. Would you agree?
Of course.
Now-
Absolutely.
If you're doing legs on top of that, it's pointless because they don't give a fuck. So if you're unattractive, just be having a big upper body means nothing because now you're just like skinny legs, big upper body, gross face. So you compensate and you're like, I'm just going to be huge all around and throw a Hail Mary out. And
Yeah, but even a dude with an unattractive face, if he's jacked from the waist up, is still getting pussy. He's still getting laid.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they compensate by doing lower body as well to try to just make up for it because it's not as easy.
Well, if they're doing lower body as well, they may not be convinced in their mind that they want a female. they may be looking for a male. We've said this on prior shows. When I post a picture of my legs or anything like that, it's always men that comment on, oh, you got skinny legs, you got chicken legs, you got this, you got that. So, guys, if I took offense to every comment and it really hit me in the feels, if I saw comments, you got chicken legs, what about your legs, bro? Your legs are so small. If I had a complex and it bothered me, what would I do? I'd be in the gym fucking doing legs twice a week, 3 times a week. After a couple months, they would grow. Then I could take pictures. But who am I taking pictures for? Men.
Yeah, I mean,
that
guys,
is gay.
when have you ever like been like talking to a chick? Maybe she sends you a pic. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna send her a pic of my legs right now.
Exactly.
When does that ever?
Zero.
When do you
Never
ever
happens.
just do that?
Never
you
happens.
don't.
Never
You either
happens.
do the shirt off, maybe some abs, maybe you do the rooster, but you don't.
The old roost.
But you don't put legs in there. That's just weird.
You know what I found out too, Guy? Because we were asking guys some real questions. So because we wanted people to learn as well as all the comedy and the training that was going on, the behind the scenes, the little conversations that happen in between sets. That's what we try to capture. I did ask Guy a couple questions. I asked Guy about the shoes off thing. I said, Guy, what do you think about motherfuckers
That irks
that walk around and squat with their shoes off? You got to hear the answer, but you got to be a Patreon member to hear it. It's phenomenal.
Will that video be released to the
pro?
public maybe like a month later?
Is he
or
maybe
anything?
a month or
Is
two
he
down the
for
road.
barefoot?
He
not telling?
was against barefoot, but I will tell
That makes
me
me so happy.
You got to sign
Future
up for
Mr.
Patreon.
Olympia.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. I love it.
He also had something to say about people that bring water jugs to the gym, the gallon of water.
Big boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
No,
See,
not
now-
good.
No. I'm saying. Oh, he's against
No,
it.
Against it.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A guy now, because it's one thing when you talk shit.
Yeah.
Because like, and no one's like a
Pardon me.
you always say it. I'm not a bodybuilder.
Right.
But when a real one says that, that's fucking real satisfying.
It's very satisfying. So,
FYI, Ray is in the group chat organizing an
Fuck this
orgy.
podcast. I'm about to go upstairs and be Jay sitting on the couch. I'm sure she's lonely. Peace
yo,
out, bitches.
why? Wait a minute. MBJ's in the live stream?
No. Ray is in the live chat organizing an orgy with MPJ.
This guy.
Where's he
prob-
going?
I don't know.
He looks high,
We
doesn't
never
he?
know what he's doing.
Does he
real
look
I
high?
don't think
too.
Ray said 2 words fucking.
He didn't say
tonight.
anything.
I think he's on drugs.
He might have done legs and then finished it off with something leg day people do.
Yeah, I can see him now because there's a delay. Anyway, all right. So be on the lookout for that video. That's all I wanted to say.
Hold on.
Also,
on.
Monday night, I want to before we get into a little bit of Vinny chatter. You guys know that I'm doing this music thing. I am going to put out one song, and we're going to see where it goes from there. I think we're going to sign a 2-song contract with a record label, and I'll have to do 2, but we'll see how the first one goes first. And Joey, myself, and Ray Worldwide went to the studio on Monday night. We had a very it was a learning
Productive.
It was a productive learning type of a visit. But let me tell you, being in that atmosphere, if you've ever been to a studio or saw videos, it's everything that you think it is. Like, you're in there, it's smoky, because people may or may not be doing what are the smoking of the what do they call
It's
it?
basically it's legal now
Yeah,
anyway.
it's legal
So
now
it's
anyway.
weed.
Anyway.
We
But-
reeked like weed when we left.
Oh my God.
reeked.
Reeked like hell. But we were in there, we learned, and we will be dropping this song before 2020 is upon us.
And
it's gonna be good.
we've already had like a basically took the beat with the voiceover and everything, and everybody thinks it's amazing. So, we're just tweaking it right now, and I'm really excited because, like someone mentioned earlier on the podcast, they said, "I hope you're not gonna put out like a Cali Muscle type of song." And again, nothing against Cali Muscle, but Rob basically is a lyricist every day. If you watch his videos, he puts all these words together. He's not just pumping out fitness content. So for those of you who enjoy the Rage videos and the play on words, imagine what he can do when you give him a beat and give him some time to write down, all these words, and he makes
The only
magic
thing
happen.
that people are going to be, I can already tell, people are going to say, yo, lyrics are fire. Beat is fire. Everything is fire. However, we wanted you to do it in your Rage voice.
Yeah, because that's possible.
There's no fucking way that I could do a whole song growling like I do in my car. So we have another dono here from One Man Army LOL says, Leg Day boys about to turn into pillar men from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not going to lie, I do lower body and upper body because I just want to be strong. Now, One Man Army, who are you being strong for? Like, why do you want to be strong? Because
He
at
might
this
be
point,
on the theory that when you do legs, it gives you release more T. And
Just-
it gives your upper body bigger. There's people that are like, oh, you do legs, your upper body grows too.
Oh,
You
yeah,
release testosterone.
I got a bridge that I want to sell you too. I said this before. You want more testosterone? Stick fucking 400 mgs in your upper right quadrant of your butt cheek. That's where you get your fucking testosterone from, not from doing
that's the only
fucking legs.
Rob
At the,
does.
I would say at the end of the day, though, because I don't want to piss off half the audience, but if you want to do legs, no one's against that. It is to each their own.
No
We
one is
just-
against that, but just know that down deep inside you have homosexual tendencies.
But listen, in all seriousness, though, if anyone wants to do legs, to each their own. We just have a different belief. Maybe, from where we're from, we just think we have a mentality. And it's just many people from this area, you can call them Guidos, what have you. They don't do legs, right?
No.
Fucking it's just upper body. So I guess maybe there's a whole bunch of factors. But if you want to do legs, do legs. I'm going to be doing legs. Just because I'm going to have to, assuming I'm doing this show.
Well, then you have an excuse.
Yeah.
But for your, I don't want to.
I've never seen, right? If you see someone doing legs at the gym, right? We're not bodybuilders, right? We work out, we do upper body, right?
No.
To look good, right? I've never seen a guy at the gym that does leg. There's two types I've seen. It's either a bodybuilder who's like literally gonna get ready for a show, and he's doing legs and he's massive.
Competing against other people who also do legs.
Correct.
Okay.
Or someone who looks like shit with their shirt off. Those are the only two type of people I see do legs.
Would that be a power lifter?
Ooh.
That's a bad word.
Yeah, I guess maybe should we add that? Is that a third category, or
That
they
could
just
be a third
look
category.
like shit?
Yeah. I don't know.
They don't look. Okay, yeah, two categories.
See, the problem is all these people online. Social media is very influential with new upcomers. I get DMs all the
But
time.
you know
People
what, dude?
ask me,
A power lifter probably will admit, like, you know what? I'm strong. Yeah, I don't look like I don't have abs. I don't have this. I don't look great with my shirt off, but I'm strong. Like they'll probably admit that.
okay, but again,
Cool.
what are you
Yeah,
strong
okay.
for?
All right.
I've seen
I wanna be able to
powerlifting meets
pick up,
on
yeah.
YouTube, and there's about 16 people in the audience. Who are you being strong for?
It's not.
Those 16 people?
Well, you never know if you're driving and you see a car flip over and someone needs to lift it back up.
Yeah, and that did happen, right? Last year, some dude saved someone because he was a power lifter.
Oh, did he?
Pulled the car off of somebody. That did happen. But again, how often does that happen?
I think the best explanation, the word you're looking for, it's to be a strongman is not practical. To be a bodybuilder and to be just in shape in general is practical. You want to look good, you want to be healthy. To just be purely strong, you ever seen someone running down the street, they're doing a half marathon with like a 30-pound bag on their back? That's not practical. When would you ever be running a long distance with shit on your back?
Yeah.
Unless you're in the military and you're training.
Right.
But your average Joe who does that, because what, you're going to run faster with no weight on your back? It's just not practical. It makes no sense to do it. To press 1,000 pounds. Is a car falling on you at some point? No. So all of this shit, there's no real reason to do it. So I guess that's the point. Anyway, we're beating the shit out of this.
Yeah, we're
Let's
beating
move
the
on.
fuck out of this leg day thing. But I guess getting back to the point, be on the lookout early 2020. Oh, I'm sorry, before 2020 for this song.
Month of December.
Yeah, month of December, this shit is coming out. And I would appreciate it if you guys shared it, played it a million times. I don't know if I'm putting it on iTunes or not.
We are.
Oh, we are? Okay.
It's going on
I was going
iTunes.
to say, it's going to go on YouTube. It's going to go on Instagram. It's going to go everywhere. And we're going to do a music video. We're going to have all the bros in it. It's going to be fun. It'll be a rewatchable type thing. And we'll tell a story, and it will be a good fucking time. Vin, I have here on my sheet that you had a busy weekend, right?
I sort of. I had a few things I wanted to cover.
Go ahead. Cover them. We got time.
So I did want to. I thought about this. I wanted to tell about my Friday night.
Go ahead.
So I went to New York, and my buddies on the way in. I was going to my girl's apartment, and my buddies were texting me that they're going out to dinner. So he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, my girl's going out with her girls, so I'm free. Let's do something. What do we got?" And he's like, "Oh, we're going to this restaurant in the East Village. Good food, 8 o'clock reservation. We'll meet there." Okay, no problem. So I get ready at the apartment. I take the subway up, get there, and I'm pretty on time for shit. I don't like being late. And I got there at like 7:55, but I knew these guys are usually late people, so they weren't going to be there anyway. So anyway, dude, I walk in, and I look. There's like a host stand, and there's a chick standing there, and then I'm looking into the crowd. It's a small restaurant, and I'm kind of just like looking over to the table, seeing if they're there, and I could tell they're not there yet. So the girl's like, "Oh, hello, can I help you?" And so I was like looking. I was like, yeah, do you have a bar?" I'm thinking, I'll just sit at the bar by myself, wait for them. And she's like, "Yeah, depends what what kind of vibe you're looking for. We have two. Just one right here, as you could see." And it was like a dead bar, just like nothing. It was in the restaurant. And she's like, "Or you can go through these doors here, And there's another bar in there. It's a little more upbeat. There's music. It's a good time. It really all like depends what you're
What
doing
you're looking for that night.
Yeah. And I was like, oh well, I came here. I just came. I'm meeting some guys. And she's like, oh okay, then yeah, you're gonna want to go in there. And I really
can already see where this is
I really
going.
didn't know what she was like. I didn't cross my mind like.
Do these guys do leg day?
Just dude, the way I'm like, oh, what were you looking? I'm like, I'm just here to meet some guys. And like when she was like, oh yeah, you're gonna want to go in there, I figured maybe she looked at dude because I'm wearing a jacket with like the furred neck. I'm wearing a beanie. Like I look like a
Hipster?
no, like a heterosexual male.
Okay.
I think it's pretty clear.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, go on this way, whatever. So I was like, all right, cool, yeah, check it out. So I go.
Well,
in these doors.
I'm here meeting some guys could be taken two ways.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought about this after. When I said it was normal. Her response, I thought was normal. Like, yeah, go on in there. Like, oh, he's a bro. He wants to like go to a bar, like a bro, dude, meet some girls. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. So I walked through these doors, and dude, the music's like that, like it was like disco music.
I believe in miracles.
And like these dots all over the wall because the disco ball was actually reflecting little lights everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is like a little like, all right, I'm in New York, I know what goes on. So I go walk to the bar, and there's two dudes standing next to each other, like, like both arms on the like chest to chest almost. And I'm like, all right, it's New York, like whatever. You see that, no big deal. It's not, I don't have an issue, whatever. So then I like, oh, excuse me, put my jacket off, put it on the chair, and then the bartender walks over and he's like, "Hey, handsome, what can I get you?"
Oh,
and I look,
boy!
And he's, for those of you who may be too young for this, he looked like George Michaels, like he had the 5 o'clock shadow, heavy.
Did he look like Mike O'Hearn?
Like
Did you see him fall off a stage?
Yeah, he did it on purpose.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he 100% did it
didn't
on
see that.
purpose.
Okay. Go ahead.
100%.
But yeah, he had the cross earring hanging, dude. Like, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And he's like, yeah, what can I get you? And I'm looking at the menu, and I'm like, just kind of looking down. I'm like, oh, what should I get? And then like I look at the couple next to me, and then I like kind of turn around and I start to realize like, dude, it was just like everyone.
Just
It was only dudes, and they were all
flamboyant.
on the other team.
Why did you tell the
I
girl
was
you're
like,
going to see some guys?
I'm meeting like my guy
Yeah,
friends.
but who says guys?
It's just the way I said it. She's
Oh,
like,
just
oh,
meeting
what are you
some
up
guys.
to?
What are you
up
doing
to
here?
tonight?
Meeting
I'm
some
meeting
guys.
some
meeting
friends.
guys.
Who doesn't say friends?
Well, like,
Meeting some bros. I'm meeting some guys.
I just the way I said it, bro. Like, I'm meeting the guys, like the guy, like
Yeah,
the boys,
meeting the
like
guys.
the bros.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Just a term that I happen to use that worked against me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
And,
go find her and
and
say,
then
excuse me?
I realized what's going on in there. And the bartender's like looking at me, the pressure's on, and I'm like, I can't leave now because then he's going to be like, this guy's like a homophobe and he's an asshole. So I was like, yeah, I'll just, I don't, by the way, I drink Tito's with Club.
Yeah.
And the first thing I can think, like, I'm like, yeah, I'll get some Jameson, please. Like, tried to be as manly as I possibly can.
Yes.
And he's like a shot? Or I was like, nah, straight up. Yeah, And I'm like trying to, dude, I was like actually trying to act more of a man.
You were trying to be more masculine.
Yeah. So he gives me
my
that, whatever. And then my buddy texts me. He's like, yo, man, sorry, we're late. I'm on the way. And I'm like, I want to kill this guy. But instead of telling him, I said, dude, right next door, before you come in, check out this bar, dude, loaded with chicks. I'm in here now.
Nice.
And he's like, no way, man. I'm on my way. Then he walks in and like daps me up. Yo, what's going on, man? I'm like, dude, take a seat. And he's like looking around. He's like, dude, what the fuck, man? Oh, dude, it was great. But I enjoyed my drink, and then we sat down and ate. Then we went out till like 4 a.m. Got a little wild.
Do you think you would have been
fucking
more
acting like
comfortable in
jackass.
there if there were
Don't
trannies?
say it. I know. And
Jesus.
let me tell you something, people. I know what's really funny is while I was at the bar, I dimmed my screen so no one could see, and I Googled the name of the bar, and the first Google search is top 10 gay bars in New York City.
Jesus.
But
Wow.
so I could barely walk the next day. It's basically.
Oh my God.
But it was,
Please.
I mean, in all
Dude,
fairness,
I don't care.
yeah,
It's just funny. It's like a funny.
it's just not what you
story.
expected.
No,
That's all.
no, it's a funny story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I walked out, I looked at the girl, And I just like shook my head at her like you know,
Like, you set me up
like,
for
dude,
this shit.
Seriously, fucking come on.
Why did you do this?
Yeah, yeah. But anyway,
Oh,
that was my
man.
Friday night, dude. Thought I'd share that story because it's quite funny.
That is pretty good. And you know, we don't have anything against that. As long as you ain't trying to fuck me, then you're good. You can fuck whoever you want. If you like dicks in your ass, you like dicks in your ass. I don't know what to say. Vin, you also watched. You told us about Game Changers.
I did
A couple weeks ago.
I talked
right?
about it. It's that plant-based diet thing. There's a UFC fighter. I don't know his name. Who it's about veganism and shit like that.
I don't know if I trust anybody that doesn't eat meat.
Yeah,
That came out wrong.
So
That
I'll tell you
doesn't
what.
eat beef.
Do
you want to go to this
You
club?
looking for
Chicken.
the bar?
No, I'm not looking for the bar.
So, I'm well aware when I watch any documentary that they're always biased, right?
Right.
Whoever the writer is, he's
course.
trying to push whatever he's trying to push.
Trying to
And I
push their
get that.
agenda.
And they pointed out exactly what documentaries do is all the positive things from plant-based diets.
Right.
And it actually made me think to myself. Now, the reason I watched it is because the doorman at the apartment watched it, told me it's really good. He started doing it, and he's the guy he ran in the New York Marathon.
Right.
So I said, wow, obviously it's like a good route health-wise. Let me watch it. So I watched it, whatever. Long story short, when I watched it, I was kind of like, dude, I might do like a few days or one day at
see
least.
how you feel
just
type
to
thing?
see if I feel a difference, because they really show like, dude, they took people's blood one day, then they took it the next day with meat. Your blood's actually thicker. Like there's all sorts of stuff with the meat. There's all sorts of shit that's like health-wise, you're better off plant-based. So I was like, but then I still have this pondered thought of like, why are there animals? If that's how, because they even said like, if you look at human teeth, all animals, all mammals with that eat meat have some sort of sharp, whether it's two fangs or all sharp teeth. We're the only people that eat meat with flat teeth. So they're doing all these stats on like, we're not supposed to eat meat. Animals aren't here for us. But then I'm like, well, what the fuck are they here for? You know?
Yeah.
So whatever. My point is, I forget his name, but he DM'd me. He's a listener. He said to check out one of the Joe Rogan podcasts where he debunks it. So I did a little research. I found it. He sent it to me as well. And I listened to it the other day in the car.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah. The guy's name is Cameron Hanes. He's like a hunter.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And like a bow hunter. And Rogan and them were basically, he was talking. It's only like a little short 10 minutes maybe of this whole thing about that Game Changers. And he was saying the same thing. He's like, yo, they only pointed out the pros of being plant-based. He said, he's like, you know, they left a lot out, like that the world's strongest man guy that was in it.
Yeah.
There's a guy that like literally lifts up cars. He's like one of the world's strongest men, and he's plant-based. He's like, they didn't tell you what kind of juice he's on. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that, like that they leave out. But then he said health-wise too, there's like tests. And you know, Rogan knows quite a bit because he's had so many fucking guests.
Rogan knows his shit.
Yeah, and he was basically just saying like certain meats, maybe not like when you buy this shit from fucking ShopRite.
Yeah.
But he was saying like if you get like more like wild animal meat, the fucking nutrients in it are like beyond amazing for the human body. And just which actually it's funny because I went from watching that to wanting to do plant-based maybe to now looking at like ordering like top of the line like bison and like bull meat and shit like that. Some kind of, I forgot the name of the there's like a deer in like some certain countries.
Kind of venison or some shit.
Yeah, like all this crazy meat shit. And dude, I don't remember in full detail, but he completely debunked it in 10 minutes out of the 2-hour documentary I watched, wasting my fucking time.
The
Wow.
bison just reminded me of a funny story when we were at STK in New York City. It's like a famous steak place, and there was
Ooh, that
bison.
was the first time I ever had bison.
There was bison on the menu, and Rob looks at the menu, and the waitress comes over, and she goes, "What will you have?" He goes, "Hold on 1 second. I'm texting Joe Rogan to see if I should have this bison."
Or how I want it cooked.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you doing
Yeah.
saying that?
Because I know he's big on bison, and I've never had it before, and I wanted to know how I should have it cooked. And I believe he said medium. He does like medium
think
for
so.
bison. I'll tell you what, it was okay. For me, personally, I mean, there's probably people out there that love bison. For me, personally, it was okay when I had it at the restaurant. It was just okay. I went home, and I bought, you know, at the grocery store, they have that little packet of ground bison meat. I forget what brand, but it's in every grocery store, Stop and Shop, ShopRite, wherever. I bought it, cooked it up, hated it.
Really?
I couldn't get over, like, it had this gamey fucking taste. Couldn't do it. And again, if you're biting into something thinking that you're going to taste ground beef, like how regular 93, 96 lean, whatever tastes a lot different than this, and I couldn't get into it. Joe, are we behind on some donos here?
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna have
are.
to read them. Okay, go for it because I don't have it up.
Chad H, what's your favorite back exercise?
Lat pull down or T-bar row for the hoe.
Papa Pump, shout out to Ray Vegas. You the man.
Fuck Ray.
Yeah, where the fuck
Ray
He
is
literally
Ray?
took his
Ray just
scarf and
bounced.
left like at
Yeah.
least 10, 15 minutes ago.
He's
Yeah.
like
Grabbed his
gone,
scarf.
gone.
He bounced.
Yeah.
He
What
bounced.
the fuck's wrong with him?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Whatever. We'll discuss that later. But
I mean, he
he,
doesn't talk much on here
Jimmy,
anyway.
come back. We need you.
he false. Nah, we're just gonna keep it to a 3-man show.
Also, Papa Pump, just to let you know, it's not Ray Vegas, it's Ray Worldwide. He lost his title 2 years ago. Maybe he tied this year, but he lost in the game of life. So
Sergeant Lincoln,
$2
two more super chats, but he's not saying
Guy can't
anything.
figure
Come
out how
on,
to use it.
Sergeant
Just
Lincoln.
wasting
Go to
money.
Patreon.
And last one, Jeff McDaniel, first time super chatting. Sorry to jump off topic. Just checking in from Ankeny, Iowa. Let's go.
All right, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. I know it's a little bit all over the place, but we like to do it. We like to do it. And you know what else we like to do, Joe? We like to give a shout out to our big boys over at mybookie.ag, goddammit, because they are paying the motherfucking bills. And this weekend, next week is Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, they got
So-
Thanksgiving games.
Yeah, we're going to have to think about what day we're going to do the show next week, because I know Thanksgiving, the Black Friday, the Thanksgiving Eve, we have to discuss that. What are we doing for that?
Yeah, and I can tell you, Thanksgiving, and I know I will be because I'm off. I will be watching all the football games. I know that for a fact. That's the one day where I relax. Just stuff my face more than normal. Sit on a couch, watch TV, watch football.
So what you guys need to do is you guys need to go to mybookie.ag on Thanksgiving and play some bets to give yourself some rooting interest in the game, right? I mean, that's what I'm going to do. So during Thanksgiving week, MyBookie is offering a risk-free bet on the Bears-Lions game. All right, so listen to this, guys. The Bears-Lions, I believe they play every Thanksgiving. That's like a traditional game, right?
Go Bears.
The Bears. Bears versus the Lions. Simply choose a team against the spread for up to $250. If you win, congrats. You've got an extra holiday spend. You have extra holiday spending money. If you lose, congratulations to you as well, because MyBookie will give you your money back. So yes, that's all you got to do is bet on the game. If you win, that's great. You win whatever you win. Whatever you bet, you're going to win more. If you lose, they're going to give you your money back. So it's a risk-free bet. It's a no-brainer, guys. I don't understand the point of that, but that's what they're going to do for you because they are mybookie.ag. It doesn't matter whether you're an experienced player or a first-time customer. MyBookie welcomes all of you to come and play, so quit waiting around and sign up today. Do you find yourself wanting to bet on sports? And what are you doing, Joe? You're messing me up here. I'm trying to read something. Do you guys find yourself wanting to bet on sports but have lots of questions? Don't sweat it. MyBookie's patient customer service team can walk you through it. So, Joe, did you know that MyBookie has a service team that if you have questions on a bet, what a parlay means this, means that, they probably have a live chat that you can go and ask. Were you aware of that?
I was not, but I haven't needed it. I've been good placing my bets so far.
Well, you know what you're doing. Just log on to mybookie.ag and make your first deposit with promo code FRANK. That is Frank, as in Robert Frank. And MyBookie will match your first deposit dollar for dollar to jumpstart your bankroll. And on top of that, it's a risk-free bet, guys. Let me repeat. That's a guaranteed deposit match and risk-free bet for Thanksgiving Day. So go to mybookie.ag, use the promo code FRANK. You play, you win, you get paid. With all that said, the Pody has a sports minute.
I do. What's up, everybody? I'm going to make this one quick because the last couple were ridiculously long. The big news coming out of the sports world today is the Myles Garrett fallout incident that took place exactly 1 week ago at the end of the game between the Steelers, where he hit Mason Rudolph, quarterback for the Steelers, over the head. He appealed it yesterday. It came out today that in his appeal, he claims that Mason Rudolph essentially called him a racial slur or a racial epithet basically meaning that he called him the N-word. So there's a lot to look into. With that being said, many people believe it is a lie. The NFL deemed it not true because they investigated it and his suspension was upheld. It is an indefinite suspension. So the rest of this season, including playoffs, should the Browns make it, as well as it could go into next season. And if I'm Mason Rudolph right now, he absolutely denied it. He is not happy about this. If I'm Mason Rudolph and you're calling me out saying I called you something as harsh as the N-word, as bad as that, and basically labeling him a racist, then he absolutely should file a defamation suit. I believe it is in the works in the coming days. And yeah, this is going to get nasty real quick. And we're going to find out what's going on with that. And then just real quick for my bets, obviously I did not come through last week with Rutgers. Ohio State looked like shit. Somehow Rutgers scored 21 points against them. This week I am going with Michigan State. They are minus 21 at Rutgers once again. So, yeah, hopefully get back on track. Rutgers can hopefully pick up the L big time. And then just another backup pick, I like Minnesota. I believe they're playing Northwestern. They're like minus 14. I think they get back on track after the loss to Iowa. With that being said, you can catch all that and some on This Week in Sports. That will be episode, I think 77, somewhere around there, and that'll be tomorrow sometime in the evening. I'll be posting that. Pody out.
Pody out. Thank you, Pody, very much for that Sports Minute. So during Pody's Sports Minute and my bookie read, Joey Baggs left the table to go in search of our main man, Ray Worldwide, and he is nowhere to be found.
He is gone.
Car is not in the parking lot.
Shoes are gone. Doors locked. House is empty.
Shoes gone. Door locked. Ray is out. He must have had a booty call.
Dude, he literally, so you guys, this is not, like, he just left.
Yeah.
He didn't say shit. What you heard is what he said. That's the first of we know he was on his phone, but he's always on his phone when he's doing a podcast.
He didn't look right tonight.
He did look kind of weird.
He
I don't know
looked-
if he's got some girlfriend drama or
He looked high.
side piece drama.
I think.
don't know.
Side piece
Did he?
drama.
I didn't really look at his like eyes.
He looked fucked up. Like he looked high.
I think there was something wrong with Ray tonight for sure. So
For starters, he was super late.
oh
He
yeah,
was super late. Left just randomly.
and he was dressed like he maybe going to that bar that you went to the other night. Oh my god!
I could see the title of this podcast now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Where's Ray?
Where did Ray go? So you know what I'm gonna have to do now? I'm gonna have to do this fucking baddie with the fatty of the week.
He just bounced like what the fuck?
I say we just
Straight
skip
up
it.
bounced. You
I'm
know
not-
what?
I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of that segment.
Really?
Yeah, it's like fucking waste of time.
No.
There's so many hot girls on Instagram. Who cares? Whatever. You're hot. No one cares. And none of them ever reach out anyway. All it does is like give our fans
Some spank bank
some creep
material.
shit. It makes like a hot chick more personable than
We're
it
gonna
does as
here's
just
what
another
I
hot
think.
chick.
Here's what I think we
They
should
find
do.
a connection. Like, ooh,
We should be respectful to Ray, even though he just dipped on us tonight. We need to find out what's going on with him. In his honor, we will not do Batty with a Fatty tonight. We will go right to
no
the
baddie
questions.
with a fatty?
No, because I just don't think that's his thing. We'll give him a shot tonight. We'll give him a pass. We're gonna find out, and this will definitely be a topic next week. What the fuck happened tonight?
Yeah.
Because he physically did not look right. He did not speak, and then he just up
No,
and
he
left.
said 2 words the whole show.
Yeah, but what you didn't see was in the podcast group in the live chat, he was talking about fucking your wife.
Dude, he does that all the time.
Yeah, but he said it, and then he doesn't just leave all the time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, is she still here?
Yeah, is she still here? are her shoes gone? Dude, what is going on? Now I gotta go upstairs and check and see if my wife's still there.
I didn't check the.
What was he saying? I didn't really read any of that part.
Dude, it's I don't know what happened, but listen, here's another thing too. This Sunday night we have planned for weeks now that we're going to be filming the Black Friday Cyber Monday video that we do every year for RobertFrank615.com, SteelSub615.com. We always put together a little entertaining video to let the bros and broettes know that the Black Friday deal has started. We've had this in the calendar for 2 months because we are very organized. I asked Ray yesterday because I'm trying to get everything. I wrote the script out. I got all the shirts laid out for everybody to wear. I said, Ray, are you bringing your +1 or not? Then he gets back to me. Give me a minute. Okay, give him a minute. 20 minutes later, he hits me up. I'm going to have to make some magic happen. Don't know if I can make it. I told you this, motherfucker, 2 months ago to block out your calendar for this day, and now you don't know if you can make the video. And he has a very important line in this video. Now I am going to have to find another permanently tan gentleman to fill his spot.
Clinton
Clinton will do it. But Clinton's very light-skinned. People think he's white. Yeah, people think he's white.
And just so you know, the last thing Ray said in the live chat before he just up and left randomly is he lays there, I assume he's referring to you, and watches me flex in MBJ. That's kind of descriptive.
Something is wrong.
Something's up.
Something's
We got to
definitely
find
wrong.
out. And we're being real here. There might be some drama going on that we're unaware of.
I know he's been doing some weird shit lately.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is we love Ray, but here's
like what?
Here's
How weird we
a
talking?
little pet peeve. So we're doing Robert Frank's pet peeve of the week. This is for you, Ray, because I know wherever he's at right now, wherever Ray is, he's on YouTube right
Yeah,
now,
he's
probably
definitely-
listening
You
to.
think?
He's listening to the live
Although
stream.
he would have commented, no?
Yeah, he
So-
would have said something, dude.
So Ray, here's what I'll say to you. And listen, Ray's my best friend. Ray was with us at the studio, and then the next day, when we went back to another studio, he was with me for like 3.5 hours. Ray's my road dog. But Ray, here's one thing you have to stop doing. Ray goes on Facebook every once in a while when he needs people to do stuff. When he needs, like, he's doing a promo, he needs a model, he needs this. He goes on Facebook and he asks people to volunteer their time to do shit. Hey, I'm doing a modeling shoot for his clothing brand. Anybody interested? When you do that, it makes you look like you have no friends at all, and you know no people. Like that, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe
For
more people
free?
do that.
That's
Yeah.
like when people like on like a Friday at like 7-8 p.m.
Yeah.
And I don't have Facebook. I
What's
got off
everyone
it.
doing
What's
tonight?
going on for tonight, dude?
Yeah, you fucking loser.
What's everyone do? Like, dude, even if you have nothing to do, don't do that. You look so lame.
Never.
Anybody
Never.
doing anything? Yo, what's good for tonight? Well, probably nothing for you, dude.
Yeah, nothing for you because you have no fucking friends.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God. We have another dono here from Sergeant Lincoln. Sergeant Lincoln did not listen to us when we told him to go over to Patreon. But he says, favorite pre-workout, Swole's the goal. Favorite pre-workout for me is Amped AF. You guys know that. Black Cherry Sherbet is the Bombay. I have been experimenting with all the different pre-flavors that we have just for variety. But if I know that I'm feeling good and I want to fuck up a workout, I'm doing the Black Cherry Sherbet Amped AF. And you can get that, ladies and gentlemen, at SteelSub615.com. Promo code RF10. Also, Daniel, you're another one, bro. You got to go over to Patreon. Enough with these donations. We appreciate it. We love you. But go over to Patreon. Because then you could say everything that you want to say in these super chats in a Ask the Bros segment.
Which we're about to
Every
get
week.
into right now.
Right. Just got some steel. Shredded AF and Alpha AF. One day I'll look like Mr. Frank. Hopefully not Joey. LOL. Love you, Joe. So right now I look like absolute shit. I'm going to be completely honest here. All of my supplements, super supplements, diet, cardio, fat burners, clenbuterol, everything I've not taken in 2 months. And I have withered away to nothing. And I look back in my camera roll now, and I look back to September, August, when I was looking absolutely juicy as fuck. And I look at these pictures, and I'm like, holy fuck. At that time, I thought I looked like shit. So I know I have a complex. I know I'm like a chick with fake tits. You have a complex. I'm like a chick with a fake ass. I have a complex. I know that something is wrong with me because when I would chop off the head of my dick right now to look like I did 2 months ago. But with all that said, January, we're about to spark up, baby. Ask the bros over on patreon.com. The bros got something to say. Let's see
But before we get into that, just very quickly, Vin, were you at all going to discuss your,
Yeah, I was gonna chime in real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. So, what I had wanted to say was, since Vegas as well, I've been going through some things at work, so a little stressful lately. But I haven't worked out, dude, since Vegas. Which is what now? So October, let's say
2 months.
most of September,
2 months.
all of
Yeah.
October, 2 months. Yeah. When I tell you I worked out in those 2 months, maybe 5 times.
Wow.
Literally hit the gym 5 times. Those of you that see, I eat everything. Like I don't have any type of diet. I fucking love eating food. I actually lost like 10 pounds. Just because
It's all muscle.
I don't
Yeah.
work. I haven't worked out. And I don't think I'd ever be like a fat guy, but I am not in any good shape right now at all. Like I actually just like 2 weeks ago, it was like, you shower and you get out and you're like, oof, man, I think it's time. So I finally work, shit's good. I finally got the motivation this past weekend. I said, you know what, this is it. I'm going to enjoy my meal and then I'm going to get back at it. And I mean, it's only Thursday. It's only been 4 days, but I've worked out the last week. I sound like Joey. Fucking man, 4 days. No, but
We have faith in you, though,
I've
man.
had 4 days of really good workouts. My diet has been on point for 4 days. This is actually the worst thing I had, and it was because I rushed. And it's a chicken wrap from fucking Wawa.
Got it.
But other than that, dude, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Dude,
I'm
we're ready.
to rock,
I'm
dude.
ready to get
I'm
back.
actually like pumped to like. I took a before picture that I'm not going to show until I got the after picture.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, those before pictures, you can. I actually have to take some of those.
It's an ugly look. I have like muscle wise, like I got nothing.
Why do you think I haven't done any fucking rage videos in about 2 months? Is because I look like fucking shit. I'm gonna have to do it with my hoodie on. And I know to the normal fucking person, I still probably look halfway decent. But compared to what I look like in fucking September, I'm like, Jimmy even said today when we were at the gym.
You were pretty jacked.
He goes, dude, I went back and I was watching that highlight video that I put together where we were
I
traveling.
watched that today, actually.
He goes, dude, you looked like you were probably 3 or 4 weeks away from being show ready. If you
were
really
shredded.
got, I was
The first 2
diced.
days there was a few pictures or videos. You were fucking. There's one on your page, I think, Joey, with Rob's in the middle.
Bro.
When we're in Vegas?
You're doing shots.
We're in Vegas. Oh, yeah.
You look
Absolutely.
jacked,
Do you
dude.
know how
It's
much
one of your best
fucking,
photos.
I walked
how
in the room when he was
dedic-
there, and I was like, bro, you look fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dedication that I had at that time, because I knew Vegas, I knew Olympia, I knew we were going to be at pool parties, I knew all
Dan's
this.
house.
Dan's house, the whole fucking nine. God damn it, I wish
I do want to
looked
say
like that.
this though. It's okay, I think, to fall off the wagon here and there, as long as you get back on the fucking horse.
Unlike
If you take off 2 months, honestly, as much as I've eaten and like felt like shit as far as like my mentally diet, this and that, it's a nice break to like do just whatever the fuck for a little bit, as long as you can get back on it. I know if I'm determined, I'll kill it.
Yeah, no, you'll be back.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I have no.
The best I've
I'm
ever seen
totally
you
fine.
look was 2 Vegas.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were fucking.
That was single
You were
Vinny,
looking.
bro.
Oh, that was single Vinny.
That was
Oh,
single,
oh.
buddy.
All right, we have another dono before we get into the Ask the Bros from our man Silvestre Alvarez. What's up, brother? He says, Rob, thanks for sending out the podcast hoodie so fast. It's dope AF. So, yeah, you guys could get your own podcast hoodie over at robertfrank615.com. And the podcast hoodie, make sure, this is a new thing that we're doing. Every podcast hoodie that is sold, if your telephone number is in the notes section of the store, we are going to call you and thank you for your purchase, because all of the bros at the Glorious House of Gainz podcast appreciate your patronage.
Hey,
Yeah.
my update.
Oh, go ahead. What's your
It's
update?
what everybody's waiting for.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. I spoke with the one, the only, Tony Mascialani this week.
Finally.
All right. He did get back to me. He is currently finishing up my diet plan. I am purchasing him, so to speak, for approximately 5 months. He's also my training coach.
Okay, you're getting a double decker.
I'm doubling down with him. I have purchased both the training package and the diet package. Okay? As much as I train with Robert Frank and whatnot, Rob's never done a show. Tony has, and he's won.
Yeah.
So I'm basically being given the cheat sheet. The question is, do I read it and do I do it? And that's constantly been the battle I've always faced. I went a good 3 months dieting, exercising, fell off for now 7 weeks. Now, this week, though, I did start going back to the gym. I did start dieting. Last night I had my chicken thighs after the gym. As Rob mentioned earlier, we did legs with Guy Cisternino. I am in major pain. Tonight is usually a White Castle night. It has been these last 7 weeks. I will not be going to White Castle tonight.
Fuck, I was going to say I'll go with you.
No.
I'm starving.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm going home.
Joe, do it.
I'm not doing it. No, you guys going to
Dude, you
tease
can
me?
do it,
Just
dude.
do it, Joe.
Now, see, this is a problem.
Well,
And
why
I
don't
get a
you
lot
go to, what about like Wendy's? Wait a sec. Have you had that Popeyes chicken sandwich yet?
No, I have not.
Damn,
Dude, you should
Joe.
try that. They're in stock now.
Listen, can I just say something? And for those
You're
of you
gonna try
listening, for the tens of thousands of people listening and the dozens that DM me, not that many, but I appreciate those of you who do reach out to me. They always talk about how I am harassed here. And currently,
It's called tough love and motivation.
Yeah.
you're doing it right now. If I were to say I was going to White Castle tonight, you'd say, you fat fuck. I tell you I'm not going, and you both
What should we say?
just say, all right, good for you. Go home and fucking eat healthy.
I just told you to eat Popeyes and Wendy's.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it.
Because the second I say, oh, is that cool? You'd be like, no, you fat piece of shit. We're trying to fuck with you.
That would be bullying.
So it's like
we
a-
would
it's
like
never
boot-
do
it's
that.
boot camp.
It's a no-win. Yeah, exactly. It's a no-win situation. So now I do feel like I'm back at it with the gym and the diet. And I'm looking forward to following Tony's diet plan. And probably in about 2 months or so, I'll look for a posing coach until I am about like 3 months
I
out.
don't know why Tony can't help you with that too.
I guess I could ask him, but I mean, how much money am I going to give the guy? He's going to fucking buy a
Posing
house.
coach? You're getting way ahead of yourself, dude.
Okay.
I
Posing
would wait
coach?
until you actually get in shape.
All right.
before
Thanks
you
for the
posing coach.
boost the
Are you
confidence.
kidding?
Joe, you know,
It's still gonna be that little
proved his
fat fuck
fucking
that wears
point.
a t-shirt in the swimming pool.
But either way, just for those of you interested, I'm back at it. I'm about 140 days away, and we shall see what happens.
ask the bros, everyone. Joey, we wish you good luck. And if
Thank
you do
you.
change your mind, and if you want to go to White Castle, I will follow you there.
You want to go for real?
I definitely would go.
I'm not going, you fat fucking loser.
Poppy Chula. Sorry, I always do this because I don't refresh to the bottom of the feed. Richard on Patreon says, what do you think of Bradley fight at Logan fight? What do you think of Bradley fight at the Logan fight? That was
Bradley,
with,
Martin, and Vitali.
Vitali.
It was staged.
It was 100%
Staged.
staged.
1000% staged.
1000% staged.
Anything that you see on social media like that is staged. Why was it conveniently right after? All you have to do is like break it down.
Yeah.
The timing. First of all, why did it happen to be filmed prior to it?
Yeah.
Why was it after the fight? If you notice, it was right after.
Yeah.
Why would he post it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they post? He
And
actually
then
posted
2
and
weeks
took it down.
before, they were BFF at Dan's house.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
come on, dude.
yeah, come on.
They're probably trying to get some kind of thing going to
Of course.
Yeah,
they
to get a
are.
boxing fight. You know how much money that Logan Paul
Also,
fight brought in?
let's now when we say staged, this is not it's the same as saying like wrestling's fake. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure he hit him, but Vitali's a fucking nutcase and he'll take it.
Oh, yeah, for
He
views,
doesn't
they'll
give a
do
shit.
anything
Yeah.
for views.
So it's
He gets arrested for views.
Listen, Bradley has had me on his podcast 2 times. Hung out with him at Dan's house a couple weeks ago for probably 30 straight minutes. And in a night like that, that's a long time because you're mingling with people. You say you spend 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 2 minutes. Spend a good half hour with Bradley. Is a really good dude. But one thing about Bradley, I don't know what the word is. It's not that he's an attention whore because we're all in this social media game for attention. So that's not the right word. He just wants to fit in. He wants to be a cool kid so bad. And that's the new thing right now is this celebrity fighting, the Logan Paul. He wants to be Logan Paul.
I don't think the correct word would be he wants to fit in. I think everyone is chasing whoever the best thing is. Like right now, the celebrity boxing, that girl who was on Dr. Phil, Danielle
Cash Me
Bergoli,
Outside,
Cash Me Outside girl, and some other girl, Whoa Vicky.
Yeah.
Are going to fight each other. They said they'd only do it for $1 million each.
Yeah.
Like, because Logan Paul and KSI just made it was, I forget the number, but it was like $10 million or something absurd.
I think it was.
You got Jake Paul wanting to fight Conor McGregor's buddy, would whoop his ass. He's a UFC fighter, but everybody hates him. His name's Dylan Dennis. He's the guy when, what's his fucking name? The guy who...
Habib?
Yeah, what's his name? I don't know his fucking name.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Khabib jumped out of the cage and kicked the dude outside. That was Dylan Dennis, I believe his name is. So there's a lot of drama going on because that's money. So I think Bradley and Vitali are just trying to, because again, we know the KSI and Logan thing. That was all Logan at the end of that fight after losing said to him, he goes, "Bro, I just acted like that all for the views." Yeah. He's trying to apologize for being a douchebag.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, why you're doing it. And that same thing for Conor McGregor and whatchamacallit. They read his lips when he was in the cage telling the dude, I was talking all this shit up until now to get this fight, to be as big as it was. Now, Khabib actually took it to heart, though, and was very pissed off. But Conor was playing the money game. Floyd Mayweather. Of
course, they all do that.
Everybody fucking does it. So they're all the same.
Yeah, but,
if you lived in L.A., I bet you do the same shit.
Maybe I would. But that's another reason, because I don't want to be them. They're
also young. They're 10 years younger than you, bro.
They are 10 years younger than me.
You would be chasing that money. You would be doing that shit. You do well for yourself, but you just aren't in that same realm.
Rob's got a different personality.
Rob
doesn't like the attention. Rob never tried to be. Rob, for fun. This happened out of fucking around.
Yeah.
He never became Robert Frank for he wasn't trying to become some sensation.
Well, you could have went to that KSI fight. You just fucking stayed here instead.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could see that. You're probably right.
Spanky Dawson says, Vinny, trannies, post-op, pre-op, or just plain old bruh. Put this wig on and drink this funny tasting beer. So answer that first.
Who the fuck said this?
Spanky Dawson.
Piece of shit. That's his fucking Instagram.
Dude,
I
I believe his name is Hey Spanky on Instagram.
Hey Spanky?
Yeah.
He said, he also said, did we all catch Bradley Martin literally punched an apology out of a cooked cunt? I don't know what that means. Is that what we were just talking about?
Say that again one more time.
He says, did we catch Bradley Martin literally punched an apology out of a cooked cunt?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Vitali.
Okay. So we talked about that already, Spanky. Thank you for the question and comment. And Vinny, his answer is fuck you.
Go
bro.
Fuck yourself.
We love you, Spank. Damian McCoy. I think I'll finally be able to catch the live stream again. I won't be able to send any super chats, though, since I'm currently out of work. Joey, what is your motivation to actually compete in this next competition? Is it something you're doing for yourself or just so you don't get tasered? That's a good question.
So I actually spoke to my wife a couple days ago about the show and about 2020 in general. I am currently 36 years old. I got married almost 2 years ago now. And for whatever reason, the year 2020, and I've even discussed this with Rob, I feel like is my year to go big or go home, so to speak. I feel like in 2020, if I don't achieve all of these goals that I have set out, certain financial and business goals with Rob, getting in shape physically to be able to do a show, which again, I know it's hard to believe, but I've always wanted to get on a stage. Years ago, when I was in somewhat of shape, I always wanted to do it because I wanted to see what my human body could look like at its all-time best. Just to once in my life know what that would look like. And so that is my motivation, because if I finish off 2020 and don't achieve the work goals with Rob and the physical goals, I truly believe that I think I'm just going to settle down and end up becoming one of these people who has kids and becomes a giant fat fuck, has no more friends, sits on my couch, drinks beer, and fucking watches my kid fucking destroy my house.
Damn.
There is a way to prevent from having kids.
What's that? Tube side?
Super subs.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, when I say that, I mean it genuinely in terms of like where I'm at in my age. It's either time to go big or go home. So I feel like if I take the route where we're able to achieve all of our goals financially and I'm able to get in the best shape of my life, I may not go down that route of the kids. I think I might just live that life where I get into my 40s and my 50s and I just never have kids. I'm one of these guys who just is in shape and I'm able to have all the money that I want. Or I feel like I'm going to settle down
of course.
and just get by and be house poor and be like your average Joe. Have my kids, be fucking miserable, come home from work and fucking just eat myself to sleep. You know, if you really think about it truly, that is what most Americans do, at least Americans.
Because to work on yourself, to stay in shape, to make money and all,
Have
it's
kids.
a selfish move. You're doing it for you. You're working at, you're making all time for you to be the best you that you could be. The people that have kids don't have fucking time to be the best that they could be. So they, like you said, end up not in the best shape and you know, maybe financially they're not doing as well.
They can't.
They got to pay all this kid shit.
Yeah.
I mean.
yeah.
So my motivation is the year 2020 in my head is the year where if I don't achieve these goals, it's a wrap and I will give up on basically all of my fucking goals.
Jason Wells
Jesus.
got a great comment down there.
What does he say?
He says 1 year to peak shape? ? Dude, you need gear.
100%.
Listen, just FYI, that has not been canceled out of the equation. That is in consideration.
James says, Robin Crew, I let my Patreon payment info lapse and missed out on the patronage for almost a month. I am so sorry. It won't happen again. James, don't worry about it, brother. We're glad that you're back. He said, my question for tonight is a higher steel discount code for Patreons or Patreon members. They always send him a code which is higher than the code that I am given, but I won't mention what that is, of course, but then you don't get your cut, which leaves be torn. James, you got to do what you got to do. If there's a higher code out there that's floating out there, you have to use that, of course. But for Patreons, we got declined for a higher promo code for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. However, they are going to give me early access to that code so I can let the Patreon members know about 48 hours in advance of when that code is actually going to be going live.
Speaking of steel supplements and the codes, a good friend of ours, Frank Spees, actually made a purchase very recently. He reached out to me and was asking about some of the products. He is looking into, he purchased, I believe it was Shredded AF and Veg Pro.
Nice. That's a good stack right there. I love both of those products. And shout out to Frank Spees. Papi Chulo says, going on my first cruise to the Bahamas, any recommendations from you guys on what to get into? Also, will you have any Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal codes? Of course, Papi Chulo, we will. Make sure you stay tuned to Patreon because you guys are going to know first. And you guys are going to be getting higher promo codes on Patreon than I am going to make available on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So, with all of that said,
that's a tough question to answer about his trip.
Cruise to the I've never been to the
who's
Bahamas.
he going?
I've been to the Bahamas.
Who
I just
you
got
going
back.
with is we need to know, and where in the Bahamas he's going. If it's a cruise, it's most likely docking at Nassau, which is like the Atlantis.
I just did a cruise to the Bahamas literally 2 months ago, right before that major storm, and I went to the Grand Bahama Islands, which I honestly don't think is there anymore. They had a 20-foot surge, and I went to some other place out there.
I went to Coco Cay and Nassau when I went, but that was back in 2002. I wouldn't even know.
I mean,
what to do.
I stayed at the Atlantis actually once. It's just another tropical island. There's nothing really.
Just go on the fucking beach.
Yeah, it's just a beach, palm trees, blue water. I really can't drink.
And Papi Chulo, just make sure you get the drink package on whatever cruise you're going on, and make sure you drink your face off, lay out in the sun. It really doesn't matter. At this point, I don't even get off the ship anymore when I go on cruises because once you've seen a place like Bermuda or Bahamas, like they're all the fucking same. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
And
I want to
as,
stay on the top deck.
as Vin mentioned, the crew you're with is going to determine the trip. If you're with your wife or your girlfriend, it's a completely different experience than your wife and
Or if
all
you're
of your
there
friends. Or if you're with your
some guys.
wife, or if you're there with your wife and your girlfriend, that's even a different trip.
Merrill Coleman says, good evening, gents. Rob, what was the exercise you guys you were doing on the Smith machine when Joe was on his back in that video with Guy? Well, first of all, that wasn't a Smith machine. It was a inverted leg press. where you lay flat on your back. The proctologist machine, yeah, from those old leg day videos with Vin. You lay flat on your back and you push straight up, so it's not on that 45-degree angle like a traditional leg press. So that I think that's called the inverted leg press. He said, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Tell Joey that he's always welcome to come to my mama's house in Iowa and eat with us. We all look like we like soul food. Stay juicy. Oh, boy.
Well, then.
I'd be more than happy to come over.
Merrill, you may have Joey come over there. Merrill, show Joey what the fuck soul food really is about.
And just, I hope you provide enough food because you know I like to eat.
John Nelson, what's up, brother? He says, what the fuck is up, brothers? I'm feeling a lot better, but my voice has yet to return. It's funny that we are talking about leaving the gym and a big booty chick walks by and motivates you to train harder. Shit happened like 3 times last week. Hope everyone is doing fucking fantastic. I'll be ordering my brothers, my girlfriend, and myself some Christmas shirts, which Patreon members should buy them all up. Yes, I'm releasing them a couple days early. John, there's a second shirt now that is going to be available for Black Friday, Cyber Monday as well. Be on the lookout for that. He said, I'm getting my right hand tatted within a few months, and I want to know what all the bros' favorite designs and concepts when it comes to getting inked. I have a money rose on my left hand, looking to get something as equally badass. He said there is no Thanksgiving podcast. If there is no Thanksgiving podcast next week, have a fucking glorious week and Thanksgiving. Vin, be sure to stuff some pussy and not mom's turkey.
Wait, can we vote on it? Can we do a thing with this guy where we vote on and pick his tattoo?
John will be
if
he's
down with that.
You both have tattoos. I don't. So I honestly don't have an opinion on a tattoo.
I mean, no, but we could think of something for
John. Now that I found a realism artist, I'm all about the realism tattoos now. Like my vampire, like looks like a real picture.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
not your
like a
traditional tattoo.
Vin, you have
Hardy.
one. Would you ever get another one?
I mean,
do you regret that one?
No, I don't.
No.
I just it's I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
I always for years and years have said I wanted a full sleeve, but it's just they've become so like routine by everyone. It's just like
Everyone
I'm going to be another guy with a fucking sleeve, and it's like, and then I don't know what I want exactly, so it's like, what the fuck am I going to get my whole fucking arm?
Dude, way back in the day when like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears were dating, and they wore like denim jackets together and shit. I wanted a cross on my arm, on like what part is your tricep? I guess you call it.
Delt.
Bicep, tricep.
No, he had it.
delt.
He had it on his delt. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
I wanted that,
got it.
and I never went that route. I just still don't have them, and I probably never will.
Yeah.
Sean Murphy says, "Hey bros, you guys got anything special planned for your 100th episode?" That is coming up.
Yeah, there will be a guest. I assure you of that, and it will be a good guest.
Okay, so we are going to have a
Better
guest.
fucking be.
I promise you.
Ted says, huge fan of the podcast. I'm currently getting sick of listening to the same songs while at the gym and look for new artists and songs. What or who are your guys' go-to songs at the gym? Ted, I know you are a newer Patreon, so I don't know if I ever posted my workout playlist on Patreon. I may have, but I am big on Dawn of Ashes radio. I just go to like Pandora. Dawn of Ashes is the name of the band. And when you go on Pandora, obviously they'll play a little bit of them and then other artists that are in the same category. That's my go-to. I can do rap in the gym in small doses, but I need heavy metal and growling and screaming in my ear. What about you guys?
What type of music?
For the gym songs.
I mean,
you're about to do your last set, Joe, and you need to fucking get amped the fuck up. What song are you going to?
That is a good question. I mean, pretty much, if you were to look at I like Kanye West. I mean, I like anything Kanye West.
Kanye West
I
is
hope
getting
not.
No, not at all. Or Meek Mill. Meek
stupid.
Mill has a lot of good songs that are like.
What about you, Vin?
Go crazy.
I'll be honest. I've been doing podcasts heavy, bro.
Podcast during the gym.
Yeah, I don't even listen. I do not listen to music like lately ever.
Wow. Okay. That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
By the
Jason-
way, John Nelson, who was the one talking about that tattoo,
yeah.
left a super chat and
Yeah.
said, "Hell yes, I'll do it. Y'all pick."
Yeah, listen, John. I guess so. That means he's still listening.
Yeah.
So, dude, DM me. And I don't know if you're public or not, but we need to I want to know. I don't know. This might sound corny. Give us a little bit about yourself, dude. Let us know, because we're not gonna pick something that doesn't fit you. But if I could look at your pictures, we can know a little bit about you. We can come up with something.
See what tattoos
somewhat,
you already have.
yeah,
you know.
something that'll actually fit for you. But at least we're still picking it. So,
John, you
holla
know
at
what
your
I
boy.
think would be great? The Robert Frank emoji right there on your
Dude, I
fist.
looked at the wall when that super chat came
I'm
through.
just kidding,
I
John.
looked at the wall and I was like, nah, we can't totally get that.
Hey, get the emoji, baby.
But that's what I'm saying. If he's a guy that's, how some people are covered in tattoos and they'll get anything.
Yeah.
They'll do a $10 bet to get the
fucking giraffe or
a
something.
can of soda. They'll do.
Yeah.
So you never know what kind of. But it's his hand also. So
Jason59 says, let's get it. Let's go, bros. I won't be making the live stream tonight, but we'll be showing Halden the podcast tomorrow so he can learn not to be a beta. Got to teach him early. Stay glorious, guys. So I guess Halden was born, right? I'm assuming.
That's right.
Yeah. So congratulations to you, Jason, and the missus. And yes, definitely play Halden, the Glorious House Gainz podcast. Start him early. Couple more, guys. Andrew Miles says, how's it going, fellas? Since the holidays are around the corner, what's everyone's favorite cheat meal during the holidays? As always, stay glorious. My favorite cheat meal, I'm big on sweet potatoes, man. Sweet potato casserole, any kind of sweet potatoes. That's my go-to.
I would say pie.
Pie? You like
Just
pie?
fucking pie, dude.
Poontang pie?
Yeah, any kind of pie.
Little poontang
Dude,
pie?
pie
Don't
is
even
like
ask.
shit, dude.
Don't even ask me because I
okay.
eat cheat meals every day.
Yeah, Joey is a walking cheat meal.
I mean,
Aaron,
I'm talking holiday food, yeah.
yeah. Aaron Torres. Hey, bros, this question is for America's sweetheart, Joey MPC. Are you going to be taking any supplementation in your transformation journey other than steel sups to become tremendous? Team Joey, fuck the haters. As always, stay juicy.
I'll give you a real answer. If we're referring to super supplements, I already made the determination that after 2 months of doing the diet plan and the workouts, if I don't notice a change where I feel like being to 12 weeks out that I could actually get on that stage, that's going to be a very realistic option.
Are you going to be able to do it, though?
Dude, listen, I can do anything. What do you mean? Well, because I'm going to be scared of a needle or some shit. At the end of the day, if I need to do what needs to be done, I'm going to do what needs to be done. So that answers your question. And I've already weighed the options. I've thought about everything. There's safe ways to do things. So especially knowing one of my good buddies who I would have never in a million years thought would be doing it, and he's fucking killing me right now in terms of his weight loss and his strength and how he feels.
Yo, it's
at
magic
this point,
potion, bro.
At this point, I mean, I could get it legally. So why the fuck wouldn't I?
Yeah, of course. Oh, well, we would always hope that you would get it under a doctor's care, of course. Wade James says, Rob, I started going to the gym this year on a consistent basis. I've noticed I get a lot more looks from guys in the gym than girls. So my question is for the bros.
Stop doing legs.
Stop doing legs, because when you do legs, they're like, he's one of us. So my question is for the bros is, when did you all find out you were gay, and how did your girlfriend take it?
Do you not pre-read these before?
No, I just read them straight up. Nice. So, no, here, I know he's being serious. So listen, here's the thing. You are going to get attention from the guys in the gym, because predominantly the gyms are, the ones we go to, out of 30 people in the gym, you may get 3 or 4 chicks walking around.
Yeah.
So you're always going to get looks from guys. But the guys are like sizing you up, because they're like, if this motherfucker's juicier than me, then he's going to take the fucking next chick that walks in here. Sometimes they're not looking, unless they're doing legs, they're not looking at you like they want to fuck you. They're eyeing you up. And that's a good thing, because if nobody looks at you, that means that you probably look like shit. So if people are looking at you and they're fucking paying attention that you're there, that's a good thing.
Dude,
male
just
or female.
watch the Discovery Channel. Watch how the 2 fucking male lions fucking go at it.
Yeah.
Like, they're sizing each other up. They're not, like, checking each other out. And then, like, yo, bro, that girl's mine. That's really what's happening. The
That's
guys
my
aren't
chick.
trying to fuck you.
That's what me and Jimmy were doing today. There was one in there today that, So me and him were like clashing. I was like, it's mine. No, it's mine, motherfucker. No, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Brendan, what's up, crew? Hope everyone is having a good week. I'm watching some hockey right now. Love living vicariously through Vin's IG stories. What's the plan next week with Thanksgiving on that Thursday? We are thankful for you guys. Keep it up, fellas. Can't wait for the next Rage video. Brendan, thank you so much, my brother. Vin,
Everyone's
your
plans
IG
are
stories. Your IG stories. People
Yeah.
live vicariously through you.
Oh, well, sweet, man.
Yes, next week there will be a show. Just don't know what day it is.
I already know what it's going to be, and you clearly haven't thought this out properly.
Tuesday?
It's going to be Wednesday because
Wednesday.
Wednesday is the biggest drinking night of the year.
Oh, I don't know. If I
Oh,
can
so we're
make
going to
that.
do the show and then we're
Go
going to
out.
go out?
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
think I
we're
can
gonna
do
go
it. I don't think I
Bro,
can
do you remember
not gonna
last?
be here.
That's fine.
He's
We'll
gonna be
do
in
a
New York,
smaller
probably.
podcast. But do you recall last year
Yeah.
we went to
It was a shit
Stagehouse?
show. Yeah.
Couldn't even
get
get
in.
the fuck in.
Yeah.
So
and then we had to go elsewhere.
we
and
did,
get
but we
food.
still had a good night.
Yeah.
So I say that we do the podcast, we start at a reasonable time, and we get out of here and we head to a bar.
I gotcha. That was all the Patreon asked the bros.
Joe, you have a
questions.
1-bedroom?
Yes.
He wants to know if he can sleep
Oh,
over.
well, parents maybe. No, because me and Nat are gonna do Thanksgiving at Grandma's. which
Yeah,
is
so am
here.
I.
Yeah, but so like if I would come Wednesday night and stay, maybe I'll stay at Mom's.
Yeah,
Then
I mean,
I'd
I
go
got
out
nowhere
with
to
you.
stay.
You know, is what I'm saying.
That's a good idea.
I mean,
I
you
hope
can
so.
sleep over if you'd like. What are
No,
you
I'm
talking
not
about?
gonna-
We
I'm
could
just-
discuss this not on
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
No one
sorry.
gives a
Sorry
flying
about
fuck.
But let's all let everybody know Joey lives in a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, that's
So do
that's
I.
that's
I know,
that's 1,200 square feet with 10-foot ceilings.
Cool, bro.
Okay, so fuck you. You're
right,
making
whatever.
fun of me.
I'm not. I just it
Just so everyone knows, Vin has an 8-foot little bitch tree, and I have a 10-foot Christmas tree. So
I
suck
thought
it.
there's 10-foot as well ceilings, but I thought it was gonna be too big, and now I'm
Now it looks small, right?
does.
I
It
did that
does.
first year. I got an 8-footer. Second year, I put that bitch scraping
I didn't
the ceiling.
see it yet. Did you-
Should have
is
seen
it
me try to
up?
get the shit in the elevator. No, because I'm going to Paris. I'm going to get a tree as soon as I
Oh,
get
you
back.
carried it up yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doorman does that for us.
Oh.
Actually,
We just lost the whole audience right now. Everybody, before we sign out, if anyone knows Ray's whereabouts, please reach out to one of us so we know he's alive. This has been episode 86 of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. For Joey, Pody, Vin, and
Fuck
myself,
Ray.
Fuck Ray. We're signing out.
Swallows the goal, size is the prize. It's Gainz o'clock, motherfucker. Let's go.